One two 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 one two. No intro, no long intro. We getting right into it. Early live, 5:30 p.m. What's the date today? August 6th, 2025. We are back. It's your boy Friday Ricky Dread here with another live for your head top. Big suit. My bad. Yeah, man, we are back over here. Big salute to everybody who's popping up on Instagram. We are live on multiple platforms. Where are we live on? We are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube as usual. We're also live on Twitch. We're live on Twitter, aka X, and we're also live on Kick. Yo, big salute to everybody who's popping out on the gram right now. Let's get into our list of topics. We got a long list of topics to get to. I just want to do my last set of addressing on this whole Fantano matter, the Anthony Fantano matter, and just some of the other creators who have been kind of silent on the matter. But a few people have dropped some videos, so we'll definitely get into that. The top 5 no jumper interview that is supposed to be on the way. Actually, it might be out by the time we're finished this live. But we'll definitely get into that and to talk about him doing an interview, top 5 doing an interview with Vlad TV. Also, the last thing on the top 5 stuff, he still has his case open from the burner thing. So I might want to touch on that a little bit as well. Bobbi Altoff, she's over in Manchester. You know what I'm saying? There might be some connections over there. We'll definitely get into that as well. Drake, Drake, he's been kind of in Manchester as well, doing his thing. But there has been some ups and downs. There's been some ups and downs, so we'll definitely get into that as well. 6Buzz pays off a shorty's tuition. I want to get into some good news as well. Getting back to the bullshit though, Adam22 gets sued. Instagram is using our pics, and I got something from the Nelk Boys showing some super racist-ish. So let me know if y'all got any other topics that y'all want me to talk about. Spam the chat. Everybody over here on Instagram, we are live on YouTube, youtube.com/welovehiphop network. Let's get into it. Gang. We back. Yeah, I started early. I figured I'll start this early because there's a few different things going on. One, there's the top 5 interview that's supposed to be dropping on No Jumper. I seen people see there was a post saying that it's going to be out at, let me see if I can find that post. There was a post saying that it was supposed to be out at 5 p.m. But I don't know if they were talking about 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. They might have been talking about the West Coast. All right. Bada boom, bada bing. So, yeah, I don't know if it's going to be dropping by the time we're finished this live. Doing our thing over here and might be out, but we'll keep our eyes open. You know what I'm saying? Who's in the chat though? Who's in the chat? Comment gang strong before we get into any of our topics over here. Clover 5 in the building. Old John Crow 416 Trackstar Music in the building. Clover 5 asked earlier, yo, I've been waiting since. I had asked my G for sizes. You look like a 2XL. Yo, you're bright, but yeah, it is facts. Or a 1XL. I will send both different designs, my owl and a FPS wolf design. Do you prefer a snapback or flex fit for the hat? Let me see. I like the what do you call it? I guess it's the flex fit or dad hats or whatever. But big salute to Clover 5. Who else is in the building over here? Chris Cooper in the building. Tristan P in the building. $1 Billion Combos in the building. Is that my boy Pricey? What up? Crystal and Josh in the building. Fall Leafs in the building. Bobby Dillon in the building. Gallus in the cut. What up, Friday? Shout out from Torontologist. Yes. Big salute to Torontologist. That's the page right there. Jay Davis in the building. Tristan P, I think I mentioned earlier, but salute to you once again. Smash button ones in the one in the building. We are out here. I think I got somebody over here from Kick, or that might be a bot. It might be a Kick bot. Yeah, I see a lot of Kick bots in there. Vinny B, what up? Who else is in here? Johnny Blix, what up? Frank Avila, what up? Young Smitty, what up? JD, what up? All right. Josh Bergs, what up? AKA OVO Yachty. We are out here, man. So listen, let's get into what we got to get into. Look out for the interview that's dropping tomorrow. We got a 3-episode week going on this week. The Icy Springer interview is going to be dropping on Friday for the people who are wondering. And we have the interview with Boy, Trinidadian reggae artist, or I would call him a dancehall artist, is dropping on Friday. Let me make sure my 1 second. Just making sure my focus and everything looks good. Yeah, that interview is dropping on Friday. Tomorrow. And we are also dropping the Icy Springer interview on Friday. Somebody in the building from Twitch. Connoisseur Ghost, yo, big salute to the people on Twitch. Yo. So listen, man, I wanted to get to a couple of things before we even get into any of our topics, all right? I was watching these internet streets to see what was going on with this whole Fantano cancellation. And listen, I'm not here to cancel Fantano. I'm not part of the Fantano cancel train, okay? He let him do his thing. All right. To be honest, I don't really consider Fantano a part of hip hop. I see him as a music reviewer that reviews everything, but a part of hip hop. Okay, yes, he's gone viral for his takes on Drake albums and a lot of different hip hop albums. But to be considered a part of the hip hop culture, nah. All right. So I'm, for something like that. An old video or old content to surface of him saying a whole bunch of N-words and F-slurs and stuff like that. To be honest, that don't surprise me none. Oh, you know what? Sorry, gang. Before we get into anything, okay? My bad. I gotta salute the sponsors. We gotta pay bills around here. Salute the sponsors. 1 second. Big salute to the sponsors, Diamond Club, with delivery all over the GTA and now all across Canada. They got the best selection of flour, edibles, and pens, and all types of goodies that you need. You can find them on their Instagram page, DiamondClub_Canada, or you can find them on the 7 Days of Weed app, as well as the Leafy Things app. Let them know that you heard about them through the We Love Hip Hop Network, and they may give you a discount. Big salute to Diamond Club. Cheer! Yeah. One more. Right there. I want to take a quick break from this episode to give a big shout out to Only Loud, Canada's one-stop shop for your favorite legacy brands and all things loud. Only Loud provides mail order delivery nationwide and same-day delivery to those in the Ottawa area. Check them out at onlyloud.ca or follow them on their socials, Instagram at onlyloudcanada or on Snapchat onlyloud.ca for more exclusive content. Only Loud is not just a product, it's a lifestyle. Big salute to the sponsors. Cheer. Yeah, and also I want to give a big salute to Unity 6 for the fit that I'm rocking today. You know what I'm saying? They linked me up with a nice fit, a t-shirt, a cap. Anybody who wants to send anything over, send us a DM, or you can email us at welovehiphoptoronto@gmail.com. All right, they got their own gear going on over here. They got jackets, all types of stuff. So big salute to Unity 6 for the fit right there, man. Okay. So getting back to what I was talking about. Now, as far as with this Fantano stuff, I was kind of just peeping the scene to see who else is going to do some content on this. And when I say who else, I'm not going to beat around the bush. I'm going to be specific. I'm talking about the people from the Culture United panel, okay? The reason that I've been so on that panel specifically, and listen, salute to Justin Hunt, because he knows, and I've said this earlier on the podcast this week, himself excluded from that pack. Because with the exception of the piece that he did on What's the Dirt, he really doesn't do drama content. So if somebody's in a big drama case, especially like people who are around him, people that he considers friends, I don't expect him to be uploading a piece of content on it. Okay, I did have a chance to speak to him behind the scenes, and yeah, I was right with what I was saying in front of the scenes. So salute to Justin Hunt. But for the rest of y'all niggas, all right, the Curtis Kings of the world who will, are so ready to jump on people's head tops, the way that they jumped all over the guy, What's the Dirt, all right? Big salute to What's the Dirt. They jumped on my homie's head crazy. Pause. They found the old alleged plugs. You know what I'm saying? They went and found somebody that he used to hang out with in the playground at 5 years old. The nigga did his extra homework. Same thing with Deleted. Deleted makes a living off of shitting on niggas. All his videos are hit pieces, okay? There's not one video where it's not like, oh, ask me if I don't give a fuck. No, we're doing the sig tape. So where's your Fantano sig tape, nigga? So I got a few answers while I was scurrying through the internets. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do my due diligence before I just jump on niggas' head tops. You know what I'm saying? So I went through on Twitter and I seen a tweet from Deleted. Let's look up that tweet first. If I'm not blocked. Let's find Deleted. Let's find his tweet here. Look at this free Deleted, free me, eh? Right now, I guess he's blocked off of uploading to YouTube right now. He got a strike. And he's saying that the strike's coming from academics. Hold on, I'll find this shit. Okay. Is that it? No. My bad, gang. I should have looked up the tweet earlier. Okay, here it is. Yeah, all right. If Stitchademics ain't rapped to YouTube trying to be like his mentor Takashi, the vid would have been up. I don't tolerate any gracism towards my people, especially not from a translucent. It was just a phrase, ass culture vulture. Or my bad. I should read this again. Especially from a translucent, it was just a phrase, ass culture vulture. My bad. The pack out is for y'all, especially the ones in denial and try to blend with y'all raisin and potato salad at the cookout. Oh my God, raisin in the potato salad, yuck. Act caused fake outrage on purpose so that he could benefit from it. He's a bitch for that. But let's keep it lit. Fantano shouldn't have his racist phase to begin with at 30 years old. A grown-ass white man who knew better. You don't get to play in the culture you never respected just to cry victim later. To pack out loading when I'm free. All right, and he's responding to this video over here.
Fantano. So this is like not a shit. Like, I'm not gonna shit on him and like kick his fucking back in right now. I think he's a dope creator. I'll just leave it at that. But this situation with him is like this is a perfect example of what selective outrage looks like, right? Because if you look on YouTube, any of the creators who would typically pounce all over something like this, like something that he was just exposed for, crickets. None of them are saying shit. And this is exactly what selective outrage looks like. Like, selective outrage is when you let your bias, your favoritism, your hatred of like a person, a business, an organization, you let that guide how you react to something, right? And that's exactly what we're seeing here. Because if this were me, I know exactly what this would look like if they ever found something like that in me. They never would. Good fucking luck. But if they could find a clip like that in me, they will be licking their lips. There will be 100 videos in the first day. Within the first 24 hours, they would have 100 videos posted about me. Context wouldn't matter.
Canadian bacon, you not like us. This is why we should have never let you come to the cookout. Don't, this is, these culture vultures. We thought they was part of the culture, but until we found out they was vultures. Come on, gang.
Whether I was doing a quote wouldn't matter. None of that shit would matter. And this is what selective outrage is. Where are those people at now?
Where are they at?
Is it because Fantano feeds into their bias?
Yes.
Is it because of favoritism? Is it because he supports a lot of their ideologies and their beliefs and they like what he says?
Absolutely.
They like the message? That's exactly what it is. And that's why this is called selective outrage.
Oof. That boy cooking. So far, when I did my little YouTube searches, and I was on these niggas. Heard tops, bro. Like, you don't even understand. I put a countdown on this shit. Let me see. Where's my first one? And big salute to Academics TV, aka Grand Wizard Chat nigga. All right. Thanks for the follow. I seen it. I got a couple of retweets. And listen, I'm not on the academics team on some kind of smear campaign towards Fantano. I can give a fuck what Fantano does with his life. Okay. I just enjoy his content. I'm not even a hater like that. I just enjoy his content. But I do appreciate the retweets. So I put a countdown. I said, it's Monday. Still no content about Anthony from them. But if it was What's the Dirt, you'd be feasting right now. But I swear I saw 100 pieces about Drake using the hard ER. Disgusting.
Videos.
Right? Y'all remember when Drake was like, that's my... I'm not even going to say it to get myself demonetized, but he used the hard ER by mistake. Guess what? I've heard a lot of other niggas in the city, in this city, in other cities, while we're just talking and passing, and we say, my nigga, my nigga, my nigga, and somebody says the hard ER by mistake. It happens. It's not just a Drake thing. You know who else did that? Almighty Suspect. It is what it is. But, you know, and I did another one too. I did a Monday, and then I did a, where's my Tuesday? I did a Tuesday. It's Tuesday, looking for one Fantano thumbnail from these guys, and nada. This hypocritical, disgusting. This is hypocritical, disgusting behavior. And then I put the link. You know what I'm saying? Do better. And this is us talking about the shit. He doesn't do any drama pieces. Yeah, he does. And What's the Dirt is saying, as far as the other creators not saying anything, I kind of got a problem with that, because he was on the Culture United panel, and salute to Justin Hunt. I'll give Justin a pass because Justin is very anti-drama. He doesn't do any drama pieces, right? So he might stay away from that. But other members of that panel are very drama friendly. You know what I'm saying? Curtis King made nothing on this. Where you at? Really? What's the name? Deleted? Nothing. We found out about what happened with Deleted. Really? I haven't seen anybody make any pieces that were Moni. None of chilling with Moni. Where you at? I don't know, but people who are from that Culture United did anything that the people who are Professor, where you at? All of you guys, I'm calling all of you guys out. You know who I fuck with? Wayno. Big salute to Wayno. All right, so, you know, while I was doing my searches, because here we are, it's Wednesday, 3 days. I felt like I was giving these guys the countdown, like the Kendrick Lamar countdown, like, you know, drop. It was actually irking me, because these guys are supposed to be the culture and and hey, Top 5 Troy, I gotta put you on the chopping, not the chopping block, but I gotta put you on trial too, bro. I figured that you might have talked about this as well. You ain't getting a pass neither. But salute to Wayno, he talked about this finally.
It's popping. Welcome back to I Do It Myself. I am Wayno. If this is your first time here, it's great to have you. If you like what it is that I do, you can express, and he's been doing it for years. I've always seen his clips, him reviewing people's music, reviewing people's albums, and you get these people who always say, oh, we need to gatekeep. The thing about the internet is this. You cannot stop anybody from doing anything on the internet. Now, you can express how you feel about the said things that they do. You can express what their content means or doesn't mean to you.
I got you, Juicy
But
Amber.
as far as gatekeeping, there's been this thing where there's been no barriers. And I believe that they should be. There should be to a certain extent. Now, it's one thing to have a person reviewing music, but it's another thing when you start to find out who these people were online in the beginnings of their career. So Anthony Fantano, I'm saying, first clip we're going to watch is him doing some sort of video where he's describing Hopsin's music, which, I mean, I never really listened to Hopsin's music like that. But he's tying what looks like to be a noose around his neck. And while he's tying this noose around his neck, a photo of a black man pops up on the screen.
Spit a few bars of Hopsin verse. You should have something on your neck, just on the verge of choking you to death as you read Hopsin lyrics. That's just the proper context.
That's just the proper context. And then
what I liked about Wayno's video is he broke this shit down. He wasn't on some just speeding through. He did a way more thorough job than I even did when I just ranted. This nigga went through and did some dissection.
People have gotten away. They've gotten away with the idea of I didn't know. I didn't know that was offensive. I didn't know you felt that way. You know what I'm saying? And when it comes to this said dude right here, who is 39 years old, which a lot of this stuff he was doing 10 years ago, which would have made him 29 years old. Let's give him another year. Let's say 11. Let's say 12. He'd have been 27. Well over
Talk.
25. Everybody got sense of humor, and everybody got their dark humor and all of that, right? But a lot of the things that people do, and this is why I keep saying friend or foe, is because y'all want people to look at y'all in a different light, in a different way, after it's discovered that you are a piece of shit. You know what I'm
Talk.
saying? After it's been discovered that you do things or you did things to get yourself popping, and when you got popping off of the backs of the people that you joke about, you then invade their culture and say, "Oh, now I want to," because guys, let's just keep it 1,000. He got popping off a rap. He got popping talking about rap. You want to know why? Because it's always shock value when a person that's white or from another hue, another ethnicity, is talking specifically about rap music, and it sounds like they know a little bit about what they're talking about. This is a person who rated KSI, personality, boxing, all that, his album over Drake's album, Certified Lover Boy. Now, to me, and Certified Lover Boy is not my favorite out of Drake's catalog. It's not an album that you would rate this guy's album over. But again, that trolling and, you know what I'm saying, that troll.
I gotta stop for a second. This nigga rated a KSI album over Drake. At this point, it's not about, oh, I'm just being a fair music reviewer and I was just listening to it, and the artistic value of what I'm hearing in this Drake song is nothing in comparison to the artistic value that I'm hearing in a KSI song, nigga. Come on, bro. That's when the shit starts becoming disingenuous. We can't do the disingenuous takes, bro. I didn't even see that content. But if I seen that content, I think I would have stopped watching this nigga a while ago. No cap.
And divisiveness that he carved a space out for himself on YouTube is an easy way or easy recipe for him to rise to the top. Now, again, for myself, I don't care about doing ridiculous antics. I know for a fact that if I wanted to get on here and just make up lies or say outlandish, disrespectful things or disrespect people for no absolute reason, instead of telling my own true feelings, that I would possibly go viral every time I press send. Is going viral my goal? Nah. My goal is to build a space and build a business that's sustainable with me having honest conversation with my audience. And when I make mistakes, owning up to my mistakes and building from that and bringing real commentary and real conversation when it comes to whatever it is I do. Enough about me.
Okay, so let me go forward a bit because he gets more into the laughing and joking about Trayvon Martin.
And I thought I was fucking.
Now, Trayvon Martin, they decided to read a super chat. And of course they're gonna say,
hold on a second, gang. One second. Because I want to just.
I didn't know who Trayvon Martin.
Pull up something. Let me just pull up something because I'm looking for the thumbnails. Metro Boomin wants hip hops to sound regional again. Nigga, who cares? Talk about your man Fantano, bro. Wagwan. I know that nigga don't like me. Guess what? Likewise, nigga. Fuck this nigga.
Martin was because Fantano, he goes on to explain himself
fake ass niggas
about
bro.
This said situation and other situations in a video called
Over these
Taking
niggas,
Accountability.
Bro.
Now, them talking about Trayvon Martin, I'm gonna keep it 100. I've been out of my feelings when it comes to how everybody else feels regarding our people. This has nothing to do with anything else about how we treat each other, nothing. I know for a fact and have known for years that when it comes to young Black men and women losing their lives in this country, it's always going to be looked at as a joke. It has nothing to do with what goes on in a community where poverty exists and lack of education exists and lack of resources and people starving, so they doing ridiculous things to one another. It has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with the DNA of this country and these people's descendants, the ones that came before them. See, trauma can be passed down, right? Trauma can be passed down through our blood. There was some brothers that I was talking to years ago that had this system, and they was.
See, he's breaking it down, bro. I watched this whole video earlier. I was like, damn, man. Wayno's just talking. It's like he's not even like yelling and shit. Like I said, better man than me. You know, I'm the rant master. My voice goes up on 10 as soon as I start talking. But this nigga just kept it calm, stoic, and just said, you know what, bro, you're a piece of shit.
So I'm speaking specifically about this group. I'm not talking about everybody abroad. But when we see situations or hear situations about a mother from whatever ethnicity losing a child, we don't use that as a joke because we deal with death so much and we've learned how to suppress our feelings and we come stone cold in a lot of ways, but still have that heart. You know what I mean? Still have that heart to understand that, damn, if you're going through something, we there with you. See, that's a quality that we have that makes us great. I wish we would use it in other ways, but like I said, that's another video. But we don't take the opportunity to joke on young white men who lose their lives.
Talk.
If I was ever on stream, I don't know the names of the young white men who lost their lives in Milwaukee when this kid who came from another town to shoot protesters. Was it Kyle Rittenhouse? I remember his name.
Yeah, it was Kyle
There was a
Rittenhouse.
big conversation about Kyle Rittenhouse. Let's just check that for accuracy. Yeah, Kyle Rittenhouse. He was the kid who went, you know what I mean, and did the shooting or whatever. But we would never take that. If somebody sent me a super chat and they said one of these names, I myself would find that disgusting, and I would possibly, and I don't care about somebody sending me no bread. I would ban that person from my channel because the money
Talk.
it ain't worth it. It ain't worth going viral. It ain't worth laughing. Somebody losing their life is a serious thing, and when somebody is somebody's kid. And I mean, everybody's somebody's kid. Excuse me. But anyway, Fantano, he goes on to, this video about taking accountability, and he does this video taking accountability. We got to watch it for a minute because it's 3 minutes long. But he talks a lot about everything that's
Okay, we don't have to go through the let me just go to the let's go to the end here. Let's go to the conclusion.
So I think that everybody should just do a little bit more curating on who we support. A little bit more curating. Now listen, what I'm saying is not going to stop him and what he's been building over years. Is not going to put a dent in that. I'm just telling y'all, before y'all start running to all of these new people because it's a nuance and it's these new things, ask yourself, when do you see us critiquing them the way they do us? When do you see, and even at the point where you do want to get into certain elements of their cultures, are you accepted? Are you welcome? Are you brought in like, yeah, man, come on, man, like, come on. Fuck, they ain't jacking none of y'all, man. They not jacking none of y'all. We ain't jacking him. This nigga's a bozo. He's a clown. You know what I'm saying? All of that, yo, I'm sorry shit. That don't mean nothing. You want to know why? Because we now have to wonder, have you always felt like this prior to us knowing who you are? And once you start getting money, of course, you got to clean up the image because that image is what, you know what I mean? That image is what grants you the bread. It's what opens doors. I'm pretty sure a lot of labels have sent albums to him or songs to him early for that critique because of those numbers. Stop sucking numbers. You heard? This is how I do it myself. For the ones that rock with me, you know how we doing. For the ones that don't, eventually will. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Ooh, hold on. I got you, Wayno. I got you. Talk that talk. Who said that? Juicy Hamburger salute. Talk that talk, Wayno. Holy. See, I knew when I seen Wayno back on Everyday Struggle, I was like, that seems like a good guy. You know what I'm saying? When he used to go back and forth with academics and he always used to stay calm. He never used to be disrespectful. I was like, that's a good guy. Jesus Christ, man. And then if I go back on YouTube right now and go look at what these other guys are saying, and we'll get off of this because we got other business to tend to. We got to tend to our own. What they talking about over here?
On this old light bright strike. Even if it has loads of mucus, tell them, Tom.
Somebody gonna have to tell the truth, and I'm gonna tell it.
I'm not covering that mother. I ain't covering shit. He's suing. Sometimes you gotta yell it because people forget. We can't talk about nothing hip-hop related to that pop artist. He's suing. He is suing. End the conversation. If you tell me Yeah, he's suing, but I'm still a fan, and I stand on that side. You're suing too. There's nothing.
This nigga talking about Drake. Get Drake dick out your mouth, my nigga.
I'm not covering nothing else we got to do with him. He could put out 12 episodes. He could do some goofy. He could do the goofiest shit. I'm not putting out nothing. He's suing.
Yo,
and not just suing in a way.
Talk about your white racist brethren. Why are we talking about Drake still?
To get rid of the very free speech that we enjoy in hip hop. To get rid of or to change the foundation of the hip hop that we love.
Right? For your white friend to say nigga with the ER. You know what I'm saying?
Battle. I don't care how you frame this. He's suing. I'm not covering that guy.
There's a part of me that just wants to jump in that chat and be like, why don't you cover your mans? But you know what? I'm going to leave it there. Let's keep on searching. Deleted. We already established what happened with deleted. Professor. What's his name now? What's the professor nigga name now? Gang. Sky. Professor Sky. You know he ain't gonna cover this shit. He ain't gonna cover his white brethren. Let me see. 8 days ago, nothing. Nah, Freddie, it's Boldy and Freddie Summer. Top 5 MC. Wow. Hold on. What the hell is going on here? When these niggas ain't talking about Kendrick or Drake or Kendrick being the savior who destroyed the most evil rapper and human in the world, Drake, their views don't be saying the same. Holy. These niggas made me feel lesser than. I'm not even saying them specifically. I'm saying the audience. The audience made me feel lesser than when it comes to, you should have been honored to be able to be in the presence of these niggas. These niggas get the same amount of views as I do. The fuck are we talking about? The only time this shit changes is when they're talking about Drake and Kendrick. I talk about Drake at a deficit. Holy. I literally do a Drake video and it struggles to crack 1,000 views. I could talk about YG35, 10, 15,000 off the hop, off the back. Y'all niggas need Drake. You need Kendrick. And Kendrick don't be outside enough. No wonder these niggas hated me so much, bro. Low key. Yo, you and your stupid takes, your stupid Drake takes. These niggas don't even fuck with me like that. I'm defending them. Holy shit, man. Let me find this Moni chick. Where's your Fantano piece? Let's go. Let's check the tapes. Let's go. It's gonna be easy to find him because it's like, we cover a lot of black people. So as soon as you see a white face on the thumbnail, there you go. Bada boom. Right? Dochi. Look at this. The proof is in the pudding, my niggas. BT cancels the architect, day free, 5.8. Drake begs for a mosh pit, 23,000. Grift much? Wow. The darkness always comes to the light, eh, gang? The darkness always comes to the light. Here we are. I say, you know what? I'm going to put that Drake Kendrick battle topic as a minor topic that I talk about, and then stick to my roots and keep on talking about these Toronto niggas, Canadian niggas, interview all these niggas, do whatever, bring them on live stream. We sticking to us. Views go up. These niggas get back to whatever else they talk about over there. Views go down. You talk about Drake, views go back up. I talk about Drake, my views go down. Whoa. How'd that work? West End Warlord says Friday, you're talking about views, no jumper, already made millions. Just stay listen, just stay humble. We see you. I understand what you're saying over here, bro. Okay, I ain't even gonna read the whole comment. I understand what you're saying. I'm just saying when it comes to these guys, they love to jump on Drake's head top, glaze the hell out of Kendrick, and then they see their AdSense go up. So do they really hate Drake, or are they really such Kendrick lovers, or are they just doing it to feed their bank? That's all I'm saying. Because we could obviously see the difference as soon as that shit stopped, as soon as the battle started dying down, so did they. And now this Fantano shit is just exposing it way more. Okay? That's all I'm saying. I'm going to leave it there. No more rant about this specifically. We're going to leave it there because we got to stay on time. All right? So it's all good. Let them do what. Don't even talk about them anymore. It's too late. All right? Now, if you talk about them now, you're just going to look like, oh, well, you know, that Canadian nigga, that Canadian bacon, the poutine head, he pressured you guys into making Fantano content. Don't even worry about it. Don't worry about it, okay? Let him be racist. Invite him to another panel. Let him do whatever he wants. Anyhow, I'm moving on. What else is next on my list here? Okay, let's get into this top 5 no jumper stuff, okay? Because my God loved me, man. I'll tell you that for sure. All right, I woke up. I seen that Adam was getting ready to finally drop the interview today. Like I was showing you guys on Twitter, he had said 5 p.m., and I assumed that 5 p.m. meant 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's 5 p.m. PST, Pacific Standard Time. So that's going to be 8 p.m. over here. That's why I did the stream a little bit earlier. So a couple of things happened around this interview. This interview went down about a month ago. Adam 22 came over here to Toronto. He interviewed Top 5. He went over to the hood. He went over to the hood also to see Sav 4 times. All right, not Sav 4X, Sav 4 times. And he went back home. He skipped doing the interview with me because he don't fuck with me no more. Apparently, I said some weird shit to him, but it is what it is. But my God loves me because I woke up and found the interview on my. But I'll play you something before we even get into the interview itself, because at first I don't know. There was a lot of lore going on around this interview and when it's going to drop and all that type of stuff, right? And shit that needed to get cut out, blah blah blah.
I went about a month ago to Canada for like 3 days to do the top 5 content. I go out there, day 1, go to his hood, film a whole vlog with him. Then we go to the club at night. The next day, we go link up with him. We do an interview. I go home the next day, right? That was like a month ago. At one point, I sent the interview through, and I sent it to them, but it had already been posted on members, right? He asked for a couple of things to be deleted, but then it was still on members. Someone else in his camp hits me up. They got a couple other things they want deleted. So we take it down off members, delete those things, we re-upload it. Ever since then, I've been telling Top 5, like, yo, we really need you to give us the last minute, like literally for a month. So I've hit him up probably like 20 times saying, yo, I need you to sign off on the final version of this. I have to get it out. Keep in mind, During this, he gets stabbed in the neck so bad that he ends up having he's in the hospital. He's got a huge fucking hole in his neck, whatever. So normally I would not really like let somebody just have a month to tell.
Let me stop right there. He doesn't have a huge hole in his neck. He did get slashed, obviously, right? But I have spoken to him multiple times. The bandage is off. He doesn't have a huge gash in his neck. I would call it a superficial wound, but he does have a scar from it, but he's not going to be like scar neck. Like, you got to look a little closer to see the scar.
Tell me what they want removed out of it, because that's kind of absurd. But he did get stabbed in the neck. So I'm feeling like, okay, I'm going to give him a little bit more leeway, whatever. I've been hitting him up progressively, a little bit more aggressively, pretty good. But I've been hitting him up a little bit every day that I hit him up. It gets a little bit more taxing. Like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, why have I not just put this out? Like, what could it possibly be keeping me from dropping this? Keep in mind, I also have the vlog. So it's like the interview at first, I was going to drop clip by clip. Now I'm kind of over that. I'm just going to drop the whole thing, put the clips on the Clips channel, whatever. The people can enjoy it. And then the vlog as well. I was hoping to drop the vlog before the interview because I'd rather the vlog do like the best numbers possible and then drop the interview, whatever. I don't even care at this point. I just want to get everything out. I got it through the grapevine that Top 5 has another interview scheduled for Friday. So today I officially hit him up, bro. This thing's got to come out. I know you're about to do another interview. This other interview is one that you will have done after you got stabbed. Clearly that interview is going to get the most attention because it's going to be you with this big fucking hole in your neck. I need to drop this ASAP. This was this morning at noon or so. I told him, I'm like, listen, we're going on live stream tonight. I'm
going to speed this up.
I'm just going to drop it. It's coming out at 8 p.m. I'm like, I'm giving you 6 hours or 7 hours. Like, tell me by 7 p.m. what I need to delete. We will get it deleted and we're going to post it. He's making up every fucking excuse in the book not to drop it. He's like, please drop it Friday, drop it Thursday. Just like, anything. And I'm like, if you don't want it to come out, just tell me that so I can just drop it anyway. Because it's going to come out either way. I mean, but keep in mind, this is a person who has been involved in a lot of drama, bodies allegedly, et cetera. So it's like, I don't want to put something out.
Okay, so I want to see if right over here is where he mentions who he's supposed to be doing the interview with.
That's because, listen, like, I have burnt so many relationships as a result of this content, in the sense of like, different podcast co-hosts, the relationship can kind of go left. People end up picking sides, regardless of who was right or wrong, happens all the time. I hate the idea that Top 5, who also, when I told him I was just going to put it out tonight, he's like, I'm going to get your YouTube channel taken down. Of course, he's got to go that route. I don't fucking really like care about that because it's like, what are you going to do to get the channel taken down? There's a lot of people who would love to get my channel taken down, whatever. But either way, it's like, am I really going to have to like torch our relationship to just put this out? Because at a certain point, you're just fucking with me. Well, I just gave you 7 hours today to put it. I said to Vlad,
here it is right here.
A reminder of like why you got to be kind of sort of careful who you tell stuff about, because I said to Vlad when it was actually when I did the episode with Lena, I mentioned, I'm going to Canada this weekend to do the Top 5 thing. He goes, how much you paying? I said, nothing. He goes, oh, because I guess he had already had conversations with him and there was a lot of money being discussed. But like, the thing about that is that Top 5 asked me like, a dozen times.
A lot of money was discussed too, like racketies. Yo, Vlad ain't cheap, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. Just as somebody who just got a little bit of behind the scenes knowledge, Vlad ain't cheap, man. He's offering them racketies for that interview, for that Top 5 interview. And Adam did it for free. Well, Adam got it for free. So, you should be thankful of that. He had to fly out and shit, but geez, Vlad is down to offer the racketies. Just know that. Racketies.
Over the course of like him getting out of jail and him getting stabbed, like to go do the fucking content with him. Like, he really wanted me to go there and do this content. So it's like, I don't really understand why he's like, being so standoffish.
Oh, by the way, Young Money, bingo. Well, let me put that comment back on the screen right there. Said Vlad pays minimum $10K for an interview. Bingo. I ain't gonna leak the numbers, but I know it's over $10K Put it that way.
Well, I mean, he did get stabbed in the neck in the middle of all this, but
Yeah.
I guess I'm just putting this all out there to say that if someone kills me, it was top 5 because this shit is coming out.
Man,
I don't know if it's going to be tomorrow or the next day, but this shit is coming out.
All right. So, like I said, my God loved me. All right. I seen the notification. I said, all right. Let me put, notify me for when the video drops. And listen, everybody who's watching this, please make sure to hit that like button. All right. Let's run up these likes. Let's start it off with 100 likes while we're still live. All right. We cooking with gasoline today. Okay. We cooking with grease, hot grease. All right. I clicked notify me. I went outside, got me an ice cap, came back. And when I got up in the room over in the studio over here, I could hear Top 5's voice. I said, is this nigga in my crib? No. Lo and behold, I go look on my laptop and the interview's playing. I said, oh, goddamn, they started it early. Okay, let me rewind this a little bit because it was about 20 minutes in. I rewound it a bit. And then I realized, oh, this is not a premiere. It's just, my God loves me. That's all it was. Because all of a sudden, I had the unlisted link. Where is it? Oh, it's gone. Don't worry, I downloaded it, guys, but it's gone. Don't worry about it, guys. I got the content, nephew. Where is it? Where is it?
World. First time I ever saw the interview.
Ah! Damn. Woo! They're trying to get that shit away. They're trying to get that off of the internet quick. Let me play a few parts and then I'll run to where I have the full interview because I got it. I got the files. Well, I wish I could find my USB. I could do my whack 100 impression for y'all right now. You know what I'm saying? This nigga dissed me. This nigga dissed K Money, obviously. Pressa, Killy.
During the charity basketball game. You went out and you met Drake during a charity basketball game. You went out and performed, or like, how did you actually get his attention during this?
I told him I know the girl that he was talking to. I lied to him. I didn't even know the girl. And then, one thing about Drake, he'll give the city like a light.
Uh-huh.
A light, like, you know what I mean?
Right. Well, I mean, I feel like Toronto's progress as a hip hop city was
Drake,
obviously ratcheted up by
Studio
100
Legend,
times.
you know what I mean? He's not biased. Studio Legend's a honest guy. But Drake gave everybody clout.
Right.
But nobody ran with it but me. They suck. Killy fell off. He sucks. I don't have a problem with Killy. He sucks. He's trying to run with the Jeremy Lin Asian sanity shit. It hit for a month. It didn't hit after that. He sucks. Pressa sounds like a dyke that he is. Who else is there in Toronto?
Man.
Hold on, I gotta address this comment because I gotta talk my shit. X Factor Blue says, how did you not screen record it Friday? Screen record it? What are we in 2019? I downloaded that. It's on my hard drive. Don't worry, we'll play it in a second. God, don't worry. I got this. Just chill.
Just Sav, you. This is the artist I'm familiar with. Yeah, I feel like I helped to create more of a bond between you guys.
Like you said, screen
that
record.
nigga helped us create a bond. Studio Legend.
That's what I'm saying.
He's not a biased guy. He brings the city together. You get me?
He looks like he has mixed feelings about being even mentioned in this interview.
Do your research about him.
Oh yeah,
tells you a lot.
Oh what?
Came from a lot.
He's got a top 5
came from the bottom
background.
No, he came from the bottom.
Oh okay.
Do your homework. He came a long way.
You remember when Killy got his top 5 on with Lil Xan?
Well, he was on that.
No, he's still around.
Who's that little Pete that died?
Yeah. Rest in peace.
R.I.P. God bless.
Right. That was a classic Toronto moment, though. I think it was Toronto.
No, I don't rate that.
You don't remember that?
Because Killy wants to go fight people that can't fight back. Go
You
fight
sound like
us.
you actually have a grudge against him.
I hate him.
What kind?
Because
No worries.
No, I asked him. Let me tell you. I asked Killy for a verse in 2019. He
here we
dubbed
go.
me off when I was nothing.
There we
Now he's trying to ask me for a verse in my DM. Nigga, nigga.
Hmm.
Nigga, you better pay, nigga. 25,000, nigga. And we're not clearing that bitch.
How you really feel? Make sure to go follow up or become a member of the We Love Hip Hop Canada Reddit. All right. Sometimes I share
You
up
met
on Torontology and other places, but when I don't feel like it, I just share it up on our own Reddit over here. Let's go to Adam22 reveals text messages from K Money.
Plug the call. Leonard.
Then we're gonna get to the part where he disses me. I'm not talking about Adam22. I'm talking about Top 5. We spoke behind the scenes, but we're gonna have to bring this shit up over on the stream over here. I'm sorry.
Plug the call. Leonard, plug the call.
have her do the rest of the bars.
I'm joking. I'm fucking you, Adam. But I tell you about that shit. So it's like, we came from nothing. You feel me?
Mm.
So it's like, let me tell you about K Money too.
He was hitting me up today. He's trying to get me to pull up to his neighborhood.
Who?
K Money.
Trying to make you pull up?
Yeah.
So
I told him, I'm like, I'm really just trying to do this top 5 thing while I'm out here. I don't think that's a good idea.
that guy's a rat.
Really?
Paperwork.
He said he wants to be able to tell his side of this whole thing.
Bro, he went and told on people and thought the paperwork was never coming out.
Mm.
Adam, I don't ever call a nigga a rat unless I see things behind it. You feel me?
Mm.
And then look how they took his chain.
It's K Money. Did Top 5 tell you about his homie dying after his last IRL? Come to PO. Let me talk my shit. I deserve to defend my name.
Let me tell you that right now.
I feel like this is the opposite of what he was going for with that text.
Let me tell you something right now. That was he's a rat. First off, he's a rat. I didn't want to feed into him. That's the same guy that, remember, he ratted in jail. So ask me this question, bro.
Phone is falling apart.
Hold on, bro.
Okay, sorry.
If I took your chain
Uh-huh.
and I'm on IRL, why are you not coming to jungle? No, coming to Wonderland.
No, they're trying to be,
And that kid has a shot of soul in his life.
okay.
He's a Zanny popper,
Really?
pill popper.
Many such cases.
His dad's gay.
Come on now.
His dad's downtown Pride Week.
Mm.
His brother does Molly Zans in the morning. I can't beef with these guys. What the? He wants you to go to his hood so he could tell on you.
Oh.
So you could tell him info. Does Top 5 have a gun? Does Top 5?
Make sure to follow on Reddit. I see you over there. Make sure to follow on Reddit. The Reddit is called We Love Hip Hop Canada. Run it up. Let's get it to 1,000 today.
To shoot people
Right.
so he could go and tell the cops. He's a cop, brother.
Oh, I don't know.
What you need to do is say, yeah, what's the addy?
See, that's how I'm going to end up in the indictment.
Where's his
seen that
chain? Yo, where's K
before.
Money's chain? No, let's go another question.
Oh,
What else I got on the vault over here? Anything else? I think I was a little bit generous. I went over to Torontology and shared a little something quick fast. Even though they be hating on me over there, I gotta provide them something. You know what I'm saying? Gotta give them some content.
Nigga, it's just me.
My bad. Let me turn off this volume. Let's find it. Is this it? Yeah. Look at that. 82 upvotes. Damn, I thought y'all didn't like me.
like a Crip hood now, right?
Don't worry. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Exist, right?
Where?
I mean, your ops with like a Crip hood now, right?
Who's my ops?
I'm gonna look it up. I forget. So, but where Pressa and them are from.
BFRK.
Yeah, I don't appreciate you bringing that sign out at the club either.
What?
It took me a minute to get it.
Bunch of bitches? No,
But
bitches
that
for real?
Bitches for real.
Tell me
And
why they're.
I'm wondering.
Hold on.
like,
Tell me
that's
why
a
they.
weird
Hold
sign.
on. Tell me why they're not bitches. Have
You?
you seen Pressa in the city in the last 7-8 months?
I don't know what's going on. with
Have you seen this big bro in the club in the last, in the city in the last year?
that.
Have you seen the Weasel?
I don't know.
Have you seen the Weasel that got kicked out of Rex though?
There's a
the city.
weasel.
Yeah, one of the rappers called the Weasel. Weasel 35.
I don't know.
Adam doesn't know any of these names. He's just like, well, he knows Pressa. He's like, I don't know the other person. He's talking about Boondog, but like, he's like, I'm not sure. Sure, okay. The weasel, sure, whatever.
So next now.
So do you want to just get right into like how that relationship fell apart?
Found out he was a transgender.
Pressa.
Yeah.
You're f***ed up, man.
Found out he was a dyke.
This guy.
Found out he was a dyke. I can't show no dykes, no trannies.
It was
gotta
over money.
chill.
though?
I gave them $1 million cash. They're disloyal. Disloyal.
So they got the million and then they just skated up.
I
on
left
you?
them.
Uh-huh.
And you know, like when you have a girlfriend and they're like salty ex and they just keep trying to tarnish your name,
Right.
they're salty.
Okay.
They're salty. They're mad. They have nobody under their wing no more. I made drift.
Listen, this is an hour and 14-minute interview, so I'm obviously not going to play the whole thing. It's dropping at 8 o'clock, so we can watch it later on. You know what I'm saying? We could do a watch party. I'll probably be off of this by then, but yeah, you're welcome.
Oh,
That should be my block.
That's what I was looking for.
That should be my block. Driftfoot, that should be my block. Tell me I'm lying. Name one
I
Pressa
think
hit
it's a
record.
shame. You
Hold
guys
on.
were a
Hold on,
powerful
stop,
union.
Stop. Name one Pressa hit record.
I'll have to go back in the archives.
Yes, look at the archives. Why you can't name off your top?
Well, it's
Name
been a
one
while.
Pressa. Name one Pressa song. What do you know Pressa off besides dating Coleray? What do you know Pressa from?
I forgot about that too. That's another.
Besides Coleray, what do you know Pressa from?
We've been listening to him for years, since back in the day.
What
You
from?
know this.
How do you listen to Pressa if you don't know the song? No, he's YouTubing. Don't YouTube a Pressa song. You can't tell me a Pressa song.
That is actually what I was doing. But I mean, it's just been a while.
Huh?
It's been a while since I like went out of my way to listen to him. Enough to the point of like
fell off.
remembering the song.
Fell off. It's not like back in the days, right?
Attachments. That was a good one.
Remember
that?
That's like 4 years ago.
That was a good one though.
That was 4 years ago, right?
Uh-huh.
He
Yeah.
fell off, right? You agree? He fell off. Don't
No,
be
I think he's
biased.
just taking his time.
Don't be biased.
Don't try to pull me into this.
I'm not pulling you into this. Is he irrelevant?
I don't think he's irrelevant.
Is he relevant?
Who's more relevant than him as Canadian rappers?
Me. Tell me I'm lying.
You got some motion.
I got a lot of motion, millions.
Right. Some would say that you kind of let the street antics kind of overshadow the music part of it.
I don't have to drop music.
Boom.
I'm gonna drop music, but I don't have to. I'm rich.
Yeah,
You
me,
see-
me and you, we're doing
see-
a cipher
Name
tonight.
one. Yeah, we could do it. Name one rap.
Okay, all right. Where else do I go here? Okay, so that was off Torontology Reddit. I have more, and I'll show you more. Because I seen that they already took it off of the YouTube. Let me just do a quick check on YouTube and make sure that this is premiering at 8 p.m. Because they might have changed their mind. You know what I'm saying? Let's go over to the No Jumper channel. Let's do a quick checkaroo. Let's see what's premiering and when it's premiering. I put my notifications on. If it's not premiering today, then god damn, bro, we are early as fuck. They got to figure it out, man, because I'm looking right now and I don't see nothing premiering in the early videos. Knowing how this YouTube works, like if you uploaded it, he uploaded it 16 hours ago, so it should be somewhere around here. Let's take a search. Top 5 interview. Wow. Wow. It's not even in the premieres. It's not even 8 o'clock is an hour and a half from now. When are you going to put it on premiere? Maybe at 7. Okay. Let's not talk too quick. Maybe at 7 o'clock. All right. But don't worry. I got us. Yeah, they must have made it private.
No Jumper, coolest podcast in the world. First time I ever started an interview with a bag of Doritos in hand. But we're in here today with the pride of Canada.
Y'all could get
Big five.
volume
Slash,
there.
like the most hated, most like loathed by the government person I probably ever interviewed.
The mayor hates me.
Him specifically.
The hard drives.
One of these guys are the ones who jump K Money. Left you because of that.
Yeah. No,
Oh. You know the Mall of America?
1 second.
I
I
have
want to
bombs. Let's do this.
That was the first thing I was thinking, but who cares?
Look at Tory Lanez. I thought before.
That's
Because
probably a good
she's
idea.
really a girl.
I wish it was on YouTube so I can see like the bottom. Okay, here
Close.
we go. There's a part here.
I'm gonna squash it. I'm gonna squash it with you on Friday.
I'm still not going to.
So you're telling me Friday.
He's like trying to hang out with me, but I just
What's the problem with you and Friday, Ricky Jed? We love hip hop.
what's the problem with him?
What? You tell me what's it?
I mean, he's like trying to hang out with me, but I just like
I'm not trying to hang out with you, bro. I just want to make
ran his
content.
mouth about me a little too much, and so then when he hits me up to hang out, I'm just like, really?
I don't. Hang out sounds weird, bro. I don't want to hang out, bro. I want to make content. Come do an interview and then goodbye. Go back to your hotel room. The fuck you talking about? Hang out. I'm not into the same types of things you're into, my guy. Holy.
So you're telling me Friday is weird?
Huh.
I'm not saying he's weird. Well, you saying he's weird?
I'm not saying he's weird. I'm just saying I wasn't dying to go do his podcast.
Can I call him right now?
Why are we clouding these people up?
I'm gonna squash it. I'm gonna squash it with you on Friday.
I'm still not going to do his podcast left.
You know me, I'm the king of lies.
As you started saying that, I'm like, oh my God, he's here. He's got to be one of these guys.
No. See, yo, Friday, I'm here to squash the beef.
What's up?
22, what are you saying, bro?
Not as much as he's saying.
What's going on, man? And you've already responded to your message that time, bro. So I mean specifically when I said that's something we can resolve it.
We're on stream right now. So
I'd be lying if I.
That's not my voice. What the hell?
And you've already responded to your message that time, bro. So I mean specifically when I said that's something we can resolve it.
we're on stream right now. So
I'd be lying if I said I remembered.
Whoa. Who did a voiceover for me? What the hell? Yo. I'm living in a simulation. That is my voice on the phone, but whatever they use to raise the volume, they put another person. AI Friday is crazy. Holy shit. What the hell am I hearing? Pull that back, bro.
No, can we squash it and get a collab? No.
So I mean specifically when I said that's
He's saying.
what's going on, man?
That's not me. That's me right here. You see me on the FaceTime. My youth. It can't be right here right now. You see me on the FaceTime, but that ain't me.
And you've already responded to your message that time, bro.
That's some nigga in his crew, bro. That sounds like Saf four times. Holy shit, man. The simulation is cracking, bro. What the hell?
So I mean specifically when I said that's something we can resolve it.
We're
That's
on
me.
stream right now. So,
I'd be lying if I said I remembered.
so right now, can we squash it and get a collab? No jumper, we love hip hop.
He don't remember. Let me show y'all something. You know what? Let me double check something before I show y'all. Okay. Let me show y'all something. Since I'm such a piece of shit. Give it a second, gang. I need to make sure that I'm not showing anything that's not supposed to be seen on camera.
I'm out of here tomorrow, so probably not enough time.
Yo,
I don't have any beef with you, Adam. It's just it's on you. You know what I'm saying? I say a lot of shit because we both record a lot. So I'm sure I might have said some shit that wasn't as favorable to you. You know what I'm saying?
Those are my words. That's not my voice. Yo, that's actually freaking me out. That's creepy, man. How? Hold on. Found it. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna bring y'all behind the scenes. Let's bring y'all behind the velvet rope. Okay? Don't ever say that I don't provide y'all with the content, bro. Okay? January 2025. Great fucking video on whippets. More of those. He made a documentary video on the epidemic of whippets, all right? March 2025. if you're really coming to Toronto, let's lock in and get an in-person episode in my studio. You got unfollowed because you're posting stupid shit about me. So it's a no. Okay, and this was after we had our little phone call during this interview that we're watching right now. Okay? So I'll provide you the receipts. I ain't was like, yo, let's hang out, man. Let's go to the club.
But at the same time, there's no hard feelings. It's not like I hate you or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't hate you either.
That's my voice.
Said some shit that wasn't as favorable to you. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, there's no hard feelings. It's not like I hate you or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't hate you either.
Yo, beef squash. Listen, I'm gonna talk to Adam. We're squashing it right now.
Hey, I'm down, bro.
Don't say a word Friday. Yeah, I won't lie, Adam, he does have the biggest platform in Toronto when it's the interviews.
Okay.
Talk.
He's like he is you of Canada.
What about Six Buzz? Didn't you rob the owner for his chain?
Let me call you back. I didn't rob you.
But you were wearing his chain at one point, right?
My word, I'll tell you the truth. 6 balls.
So let me get to over here.
Brethren, what are you on, brother?
I'm just wondering.
That's something you do, eh?
I used to. The car? No, it became a thing.
So when you do
How good it feels.
so that's what I'm saying.
What?
To whack 100.
And you don't even give a shit. You're still
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, my homies hate it.
What?
Here we
Weird.
I think it's Friday the 6th dead op that I have. That like
So there's talking about dead ops at this point in the interview. Okay. And my name came up again. And this time, Top 5 decided to diss me. And I could understand where he was coming from, but let's play it.
anybody would know.
If Friday dies, would that be a dead up?
Nah, I don't care about that.
Yeah, listen up.
They're gonna think it's Friday the singer dude
My
from
favorite
America.
Friday, he's big for Friday Ricky.
No, I'm not.
I said,
I
yo,
just said I didn't want to do this podcast.
I said, yo, Big Friday coming. He's like, he's a weirdo. You know what's so crazy? My homies were telling me, don't do with that guy.
Really?
Fucking crazy. Don't bring that guy here.
Really?
Yeah, my homies hate him.
Why?
He's square.
Yeah.
He tried to lie to and the world that said Drake had sex with my sister.
What?
To whack 100.
And you don't even give a shit. You're still calling them?
Because I'm the type of guy bringing the studio on death on you and tell you, go sit down.
So you're gonna call them?
I'm the type of nigga to tell you to come in the room and then deaf-us you and tell you to go sit down. I'm the one to tell you to bring you in the room and come deaf-us you and tell you sit down. All right. Noted. I did talk to him after this and I asked him what up about that, you know. I heard that part of the interview. I know the interview's not out yet, but I got it. I got the file. And I heard that if you were to run into me, that you're gonna slap the shit out of me or some shit like that. Come on, you know, it's just for the content. You know, we just go viral, blah, 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 blah. And listen, I've told you guys multiple times on these live streams, I speak to homie behind the scenes. So it is what it is. He could be telling the truth. He could be lying. We'll never know until we actually link up in the same room. You know what I'm saying? He said he didn't mean it, so I'll take that. However, hold on. I'll play the rest, okay? Just for fairness.
Come to the studio and then you're just gonna smack the shit out of them?
I mean, that's how life goes.
Yeah, that does happen sometimes, huh? Okay.
How long you on this interview? 1 hour? We did 40 minutes in the hood.
We're almost done, honestly, because it's just. Oh yeah, okay. EXO. It's not actual.
Oh, he already mentioned the part. Let me play it back a bit.
So you're gonna call him to the studio and then you're just gonna smack the shit out of him? And you don't even give a shit. You're still calling them? Really?
Yeah, my homies hate him.
Why?
He's square.
Yeah.
He tried to lie to and the world that said Drake had sex with my sister.
What?
You know what? Fair enough. So I can't be like, oh, what are you talking about? What does he mean? My bad. That did happen back in the end of last year. It was a whole super mix-up. Apologies went around. Obviously, everybody's talking again. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, it won't never be the same again, but we've already addressed that. So I can understand why he would have some feelings. All right. So it's no hard feelings. All right. Alden says you can't disrespect in public, then apologize behind the scenes. The fuck type math is that? I also apologized in public. There was a huge live stream about that. We had we had almost the same amount of viewers. We had more viewers than we got right now. And I did the public apology and It was a time. You just rewind the tapes, you'll find it. But yeah, that happened. So I can understand his sentiment. Okay. There's a couple more pieces out of here that might be of importance. And again, the full interview is going to be dropping at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Actually, no, it might not. We've already established that it might not be dropping today. Hold on, let me switch my screen off of this shit on the gram. My bad, gang. Let's get out of homies' DMs. Let's go to the We Love Hip Hop page. Follow us on Instagram, We Love Hip Hop Network. I posted the ankle bracelet thing. Let's see. Is it this? No, it's this right here.
But does that mean to go for a guy in a wheelchair? As a cowardly act. See, if you can't find me, do whatever you want to do. You feel me? But if you're what's it called? If you know where I'm at, I was 45 minutes away from my neighborhood. I was in Vaughan traffic. So you know what I mean? And then you have Toronto police talking about my ankle monitor. Bro, the day I call my ankle monitor is the day the judge, I got a bail regulation where the judge told the crowd to take me off all my conditions. So obviously I waited till stream to cut it off. But you know, these police officers are trying to run with a whole narrative. You guys are doing press conferences about me cutting off my ankle monitor. Now you tell me who's the guy that's serious or not.
But they did the press conference basically just to say that you were not on the run and that you were okay to cut it off. Even though I'm sure you're supposed to go and get it removed officially, right?
No.
They just let you cut it off?
Yes, if your condition's off,
okay.
let them cut it off.
Okay.
And then you have to leave it in your mailbox.
But that is a good example of you being like a viral mastermind, though, because you knew how everybody would take it.
I know how to go viral.
Yeah. You're definitely talented at that.
Talented at a lot of things. Cheryl very.
This is like, let me just say the wildest shit in an interview. So there we have it. All right. The interview, I don't know when it's coming out. We just went on the No Jumper channel. We went looking around to see if it's going to be premiering. I'm going to check back at 7 o'clock and see if they post a premiere at that point. Right now, the unlisted link that I have is not available anymore. Right. It's disappeared from my history. So who knows? Maybe they're going to go back in there, reconfigure a couple of things, chop out a few more pieces. As we know it right now, the interview is about an hour and 14 minutes. All right. If the interview gets posted and it's less than that, all right, remember right now, this is the live stream that we're doing. This is live in real time. The interview is an hour. Hold on. Let me even just get the approximate amount. Hour, 14 minutes, and 4 seconds. So if the interview goes up now on the No Jumper channel and it says an hour and 9 minutes, then you know more shit got clipped out. If it says an hour, you know a lot more shit got clipped out. You feel me? Let me address this comment here because that shit is crazy. That's a crazy thing to say. Tim Duncan wishes Top 5 ends up in prison, shaking my head. Why would I wish prison on demand? Even if I was to think about it from a selfish standpoint, why would I want that nigga to be in prison with the amount of content that we make on him and make money? You think he's better in prison than on road? You're crazy. And then as far as from the standpoint, for what? Why would I want a next man in prison? The only people I want in prison are the grapists and the friggin' diddlers. Okay? If he wanted to murk somebody, then let him go sit down. But he ain't murk nobody, so walk on. Come on. Stop. I hate when people put those kind of like bad juju vibes on me. Like, you probably wish he was dead. You probably wish he was in prison. Like, no, I don't. Like, ugh. Why would you say that, man? Why would you think so low of me, dog? Damn. Ugh. Maybe I have to take a shower after this live, broski. Anyhow, moving on. I'm gonna stay on one. There's one more thing I want to stay on when it comes to this top 5 stuff. There was he still got a case going on. I just, I won't bury the lead. He still got a case going on. There was the ankle bracelet being cut and stuff like that. However, there's still a firearms case that's going on from what I heard behind the scenes, and not from him.
He was a guy.
I'm gonna find a part of this interview. It's not timestamped, so just bear with me.
We're gonna rap about. I used to watch.
Let me find.
Tell me all about that story. I want
to know about DJ Drama?
Yeah, well, I thought you said or are going to say of this interview.
If your condition's off,
Oh,
let
okay.
him cut it off.
Okay.
And then you have to leave it in your mailbox.
But that is a good example of you being like a viral mastermind, though, because you knew how.
Oh, we know how to work that shit.
Like nobody could tell me that you're broke.
Hey guys, I'm broke. Let's go work for rich so I can fly a girl outside. Why the f do you care if these guys are sad or not? Live your life.
Next to, I feel like is going to be viewed as like a cosign of the worst things that you've said.
1 second, I'll find it.
As I did it.
What year is this?
What the f going on? I thought they were trying to indict me, trying to add more charges, and make me drop 20 songs in the next 2 months.
That's why I don't believe you that we're doing the cipher together.
Like not stealing.
I'm gonna find a part where he talks about Ye and the swastika chain.
Never coming out. Adam, I don't ever call a nigga a rat. Smoking on his friend, Top 5's friend.
Hold on, I'll find it.
You
I'm
filmed
sure
that?
they some f shit though.
I
Don't think it.
I can't stop you.
I used to search in jail, and I used to search like ratted on me.
Who you staying with?
Long live Jerk Ruler. That's my dog.
Hmm.
You better pay, nigga. 20. He's basically an OG. He's been there before me.
1 second,
Well,
I'll
I
find
gave
it.
those niggas $1 million.
I'm not saying you're in favor of this. I'm just saying there's a lot of gay shit going on out here.
So
Gay flags everywhere anymore.
Breadies,
For real?
leave them type of higher rank.
Wow. And you think it was just because you dissed him?
Honestly, why you guys always going for the innocence? You know what I mean? Sorry, beer gas.
I've had multiple people
I'll find it,
DM
I'll
me
find it.
basically trying to take credit for that.
And come on,
You did the press conference basically just to say that you were not on the run and that you were.
me, Hassan Ali, bother me.
Hmm.
I should have done that shit.
Oh my God. This guy.
Whoever did it, I rate. Like, bro, once you do like over 2 years in jail, you lose the hope of coming home.
Uh-huh.
Go to court.
It's crazy. But I feel like it kind of wears off relatively quickly unless the music's really popping.
Did I wear off? I didn't even drop a song yet.
I'll find
Out
it.
of every
Gang.
Toronto rapper besides Sav,
And anybody that has music or
look how they took his chain. What these guys? What the? He wants you to go to his hood so he can tell on you.
that's a good point, right? For sure.
Females.
Mm.
About them.
Mm.
They didn't want me to go to range. I'm on an all-nighter right now. Doing it.
I mean, you gotta take a walk on the wild side,
Mad that you put that swastika chain on my
Okay,
neck.
found
In
it.
my head, I'm like,
Okay, here we go. My bad, gang. It took a little bit longer. I'm gonna have to chop this out the live later. I kind of zoned for a second. So he asked them about this Kanye West swastika chain thing, and maybe how his lawyer might feel about this shit, right? And it kind of coincided with what I heard from behind the scenes.
Like, was that kind of a troll that he gave it to you, or did he actually?
I don't know. Ye's my dog. Well, I love Ye.
Uh-huh.
But I went to Ye and I said, yo, here's my GZG chain. And the man gave me I was so angry. I love Ye, but I was so mad that you put that swastika chain on my neck. Because in my head, I'm like, am I getting canceled? Am I not? And then my lawyer's like, he's getting off my case because my lawyer's Jewish. So I was like,
Your lawyer left you because of that.
yeah. No,
Oh
coming
my
back now.
god. I mean, yeah, the hype cycle's over now. But okay, just to,
Because my lawyer's Jewish. So I was like, fuck.
your lawyer left you because of that.
Yeah. No,
Oh
coming
my
back now.
god.
Ain't that some shit? Juicy Hamburger says he's trolling. He's not. I could tell you just from my behind the scenes knowledge. There was a recent hearing when it comes to the burner case that happened back in January, if I'm not mistaken, or February, where a home was ran up on in Markham. And they said that there was a firearm found in the home, allegedly. And he's still dealing with that. He doesn't have to wear the ankle bracelet for that shit, but he's still that's still something that's looming over his head. This whole thing with the Kanye shit, if that affected what, you know, him switching his lawyers, that's not cool, man. Kanye, man, you might have to pay for the new ones. You know what I'm saying? Because from what I heard, I'm just going from what I heard BTS, that there was a lawyer switch behind the scenes. He's waiting for a new lawyer. Okay, I'm not even going to put the name out of the lawyer that I heard that is supposed to be taking over, but it's a popular one. But if you lost that lawyer because of putting that swastika chain on your neck, broski, yo, Ye, I know Ye is supposed to be a generous guy. He's a billionaire. You might have to be like, you might have to holler at Ye, be like, yo, Ye, I had one of the best lawyers, Gary Grill. Gary Grill is one of the best lawyers in the country. Okay, he was able to get a lyric or somebody to break down the lyrics from in America to holler at the court and break down the lyrics. A professor from a rap group. That's some real research for a lawyer to be like, you know what? I'm gonna get this person. He's gonna let you know why you can't put lyrics as something that's admissible in court. I was like, this nigga's a genius. You want this nigga on your team all the time. Then you put the chain on your neck for Ye and this nigga, and Gary Grill's like, oh, bro, I thought we were cool. I'm Jewish. I'm off this. And you're hanging with Ye. What's the name of this song? Heil Who H guy? I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna demonetize myself. But I'm just saying. That's some shit. All right. That's all I'm going to leave it there. Exclusive. All right. Do with it what you will. I'm moving on. Anywho, a couple of things that I saw on the nets, on these internets, on these interwebs. Okay. I was for some reason I started following Bobbi Althoff. All right, not on some gooning shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know, she's kind of like plain to me. You know what I'm saying? No diss to her or whatever, but she's kind of just plain. She's mid-tastic to me. But I started following her for some reason just to keep tabs of what she's been posting, and I saw her post this. And let me pull it up. I posted it on my Twitter, if I'm not mistaken. Bada boom, bada bing. I zoom it out. Okay, she's in Manchester, England. In Manchester. All right, big salute to all my people over there in England, in the UK, top of the morning. And I said to myself, who else is in Manchester? All right. I even put it in the caption. You know who else is in Manchester? Let's see. Oh, look at that SEO. What do you know? What do you know? Drake? Facts. I wonder if Bobby's around here somewhere. You know what I'm saying? They didn't even walk out together. All right? It's things that make you go, All right? Do you guys remember once upon a time when Bobbi Althoff was hot in these internet streets? When she first got her first interviews up, she was doing the Yachty interview on the Very Good podcast. She was lit. And she had the Drake interview.
I'd do it.
Thank you. Am I your type?
I'd do it.
Thank you.
Bro, I don't know. I'm just painting narratives. There's nothing true, nothing false. We just over here live streaming, having fun. All right. I'm just saying the timing's just a little different. You feel me? It's the timing thing, But if you were over there and if the business is true, if you went over there to let Drake smash off of a I Do It, you are a slew. Holy shit. Off of a I Do It, fam? Wow, bro. You're a pass around, fam. I Do It. Not even on an enthusiastic, I do it. You heard the tone, how he said it. He's like, hold on, where's my volume?
I'd do it.
Like the long ass let me think about this for a second. I guess. Depending on how many peach leanies I got in me. Maybe.
Am I your type?
I'd do
it. The size up.
Am I your type?
Watch the size up. With the squint too, like, I'm not even entertained by the way you look, but at a certain time of the night,
I'd do it.
You know what I'm saying? Look, you can't even see his eyes, fam. That's crazy. And you went? Ah, you're a bird. And I guess she quit doing her shit. Let me see if I could pull up this shit here. So I don't know. Maybe that was a game plan, part of a fake rollout. Because I swear she said, yo, I'm done doing this pot. Yo, Jay, hold on. I'm going to address this comment in a second. You guys are crazy. Hold on. Let me address this comment. Disrespect the man, them. JNS Dizzy says Friday, he's jealous. No, man. Let him have that raw chicken. Holy. Ain't she got like 3 kids or something too? Like, nah, broski. I don't do the bag of kids, bro. I'm selfish.
At the end of the day, she was good, and I'm going to miss her, and I'm gonna miss I will miss doing this podcast, and I will miss the money this podcast brought me. As you guys know, this podcast started off just with a girl with a dream to make more money, and I knew when I started that it was going to go places. I didn't know I would fall off as quickly as I did. To be honest, I did think this was going to last a bit longer.
Sucks when that happens.
But nevertheless, it lasted a minute, and I'm proud of the accomplishments I have. And I'm pretty sad that it has to end like this, but it's okay. Things in life happened. Everything in life happens for a reason, or mostly everything. Kind of not everything. some things happen in life for a reason. But let's go down memory lane. I want to talk about the guests I had, and
Let's not, please.
just a little recap, you know, of everything.
I'm so glad the clip ends right there. I had to ask in the comments right there, and I'm asking too late because we're kind of moving on with this. Like, Bobbi is not on the top of the list of important hip hop topics. Okay, Bobbi Althoff is not the, pressing hip hop news. But it's just kind of just struck me, like, what are you doing over there, fam? Like, there's somebody said that she's dating a soccer player. All right. Because for some reason this post went viral. Or viral for me, okay? 52,000 views, like, got myself a little 21 retweets, but people started jumping in the comments. Somebody said something about she dating some kind of soccer player. That's what she's out there for. Let me see if I can find this. Randy's out here acting a fool. Big salute to Randy. Yeah, I couldn't find the soccer player thing. I'm seeing the N-word with the ER on it around Anthony Fantano's face, so I got to get out of there. But yeah, let me see what's going on over here in the poll, and then we're going to get off of the story. I asked, did Bobbi go for Drake? Yo, you guys put Drake in the ain't shit category quick, fam. 76% of y'all is like, yes. There's no way that she could just be in Manchester, just out to go get some tea and crumpets. You know what I'm saying? Enjoying her life. She might be out there to go meet somebody else, and they might be going to the Drake concert together. Y'all have no faith in the boy. And listen, I don't want to speak on the boy's choices or whatever, his taste and stuff like that. But don't he be like in the tick things? He's talking about her ass so fat that it's offensive and different shit like that he be saying. So I don't know, man. I don't know why you painting this guy in that light, bro. Damn. No love for the boy. If he ain't smashing, then he probably got her free tickets at least. Yeah. It might be a platonic type of thing. Like, yo, didn't he jump in her comments the other day and say something about where was that? I started following her on the gram, so Izzy O says Bobbi's having fun with athletes. Yeah. I think she's running through the NBA right now. You know what I'm saying? She's making her rounds over there, and then she's gonna go over to the NFL. And then when push comes to shove and she's done with the NFL, then she can go over to the white boys in the hockey. You know what I'm saying? And settle down, get herself a husband. You know how shit go. Get on her Shania Twain shit. Where's this post? Oh, she artsy. She deletes her post. Is this it? 28th birthday. Oh, they're killing her in the comments. The worst podcast ever. I thought Bobbi was pushing 40. Oh my God, no mercy. Damn, you need to limit your comments, shorty. I do it. It's crazy. Okay, let's get off of this story. I'm done with this, man. Okay. The raw chicken is giving me salmonella right now, man. I'm over it. I'm over it. Okay, let's move on. Speaking of Drake, he's been out in Manchester, like we just found out. Okay, we just figured out they've been in the same place at the same time. And things haven't been as lovely as it usually is for the boy over there. Okay. Let me double check something as far as my my screens here. Let me make sure everything's looking good. Give me a second. All right, we are right. Okay, so he's in Manchester right now, and I feel like I'm gonna have to do a disclaimer before I get into the segment here. This is not no Drake hate. All right, we got love for the boy around here. You know, Toronto mans from time before Drake blew up, we had love for him. Okay, put it that way. So I'm not here to hate, but I gotta tell the truth. I know on Twitter they be killing me. They try to say, "Oh, you're an OVO glazer." Da 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 da. I'm not doing it for y'all on Twitter. Fuck you guys on Twitter. I'm doing this because it has to be said. Like, there's been some wild shit happening, and I want to see what you guys, if this is just regular shit, or is the boy kind of down bad right now? And when I say down bad, I mean down bad for Drake, which means he's still up in comparison to all of us quadruple times in our life. All right. So it started over here. Someone threw a water bottle and toilet paper at Drake. And this is courtesy of Wrap Up.
A.W.O.L. Can I see you as my crush? A.W.O.L. Can I see you as my crush?
Damn. They should have put that other one there. Get you a jet to vacation. Bumbaclaw. Disrespect.
Time of my life out here.
Jeez. Where's the love? Where is the love? And then the chart position, because he dropped that song there. Which one? Which one? Which one? Which one? Which one? Which one? All right, and I'm gonna go on Twitter. I'll show you guys what I'm looking at on Twitter. And again, I'm gonna do another disclaimer in the middle of this content piece. This is not a Drake hate piece. I got love for the boy. Salute to you, Aubrey. There's nothing but love from time, G. Okay. Let me spell this correctly. Position.
Right. It picked Kendrick up. Kendrick had a huge. The amount of GNX we played surprised even me. Yeah.
So let's see. This is the Nokia stuff. Nokia. This is when Nokia was popping. Let's do this. Which one? Which one? Did you guys like which one? Let me know in the comments. One in the chat if you like which one. Which one? Which one? Which one? Ugh. So Drake on Spotify USA today. Which one? Number 60. Oof. Drake and Central C. Which one officially debuts at number 23 on this week's Billboard 100 Hot 100. I need to ask you guys a question in the chat here. Because the Iceman rollout, I think Trappler Ross was saying something about Iceman was supposed to drop on the time, I think right after. Hold on, let me pull up the Trappler Ross video. Dan Jr. says, which one is not the single? I hear you. I was saying that on the podcast as well. That's not the... No. Let me take that back. I actually thought that which one was going to go. I was saying that What Did I Miss is not the nuke yet. They're not hitting them with the nuke yet. Hold on. Let me check something before we move on to this in the story here. Just double check to see if this interview is going to be premiering anytime soon. I'd have been whack. We just got to double check just before we move on to the other page that I was looking at. Top 5 interview. Yeah, I don't think we're getting it at 8 o'clock. So you're welcome, gang. Let me find this Trappler Ross video, because he did mention that he thought that the video was going to be dropping, or the Iceman album should have been out already, and he had proof from what he was the way that he was breaking it down. Hold on, let me find this. Trap More Gang. There we go.
People for the Live Yours gang would love to be in it. He's saying that I'm begging it and I just want to be in his gang. He's thinking that I want to give up my very successful and lucrative YouTube career to be a backup. Absolutely nothing. But he is in a little bit of spot of bother. Okay,
okay, let's run around here.
15 years straight. What's My Name with Rihanna? We're talking 2010. He was doing #1 hit songs. All right. So this is a man that knows his way around Billboard. I mean, look, my finger's gonna get tired just scrolling down all of these hits, and we ain't even in the 20s yet. All right. We ain't even in the 20s. Look at all of these hits. So look, Drake is somebody that should be able to get the Billboard rocking, and he should be able to drop #1 songs with his eyes closed. All right. But he hasn't been able to do that ever since Kendrick Lamar dropped Not Like Us. All right. He's pierced the armor. He's let everybody know, how you should be feeling about Drake. He changed the narrative. And look, I'm honestly more of a Drake fan than I am a Kendrick fan. Okay, it is what it is. They're both incredible artists. I've been a big Drake fan for years. I'm excited for Drake's new project, but I think he's making all of the wrong moves. So he dropped this song with Party Next Door, Nokia, which, you know, it had a slow start. It rose up the charts. It eventually went #2 on the Billboard 100. Couldn't quite get that top spot. And, you know, I think Drake really is in turmoil. This is a guy that usually drops #1 records like it's absolutely nothing. But he is in a little bit of spot of bother, okay? This was his comeback. He dropped the album with Party Next Door. And once again, this Some Sexy Songs for You. This was a softball album, okay? I think Drake is really on the defensive, and I think he's really worried about the optics if he comes out and he drops an album on his own and it's not well received. So he is looking for people to back him up, all right? He's like somebody that just got jumped. He's run back to the gang. He's like, yo, I need some people to come back me up out in these streets. I just got jumped out there, right? I was talking about drop. I was talking about you need to do some push-ups. Brody did some push-ups and said it with chest, and I'm going to need somebody else to come and back me up, right? The fact that he dropped this as a collaborative album with Party Next Door so that he could kind of hide behind the fact that this was a party album, this a Party Next Door album, this ain't the Drake album. Oh, if this don't go #1, you know what I'm saying? I think the album did go #1 in the end though, right? It did top it. So the album went #1 on the Billboard 200, but as we all know, it's a lot easier to get a #1 album than it is to get a #1 song. And so that Nokia song, it's a great song. I love the song. I think it's absolutely fire, but it didn't quite get the #1 spot. Dominating, standing on Drake's neck. Like, bro, Not Like Us already went #1. It had spent 41 weeks at #1. Luther had been 13 weeks. It spent 41 weeks on the charts. You know, Luther, like Kendrick knocked himself off the #1 spot. Meanwhile, he had Squabble, like he had the GNX album going crazy, and Drake had to come.
Hold on a second here. Big salute to Poverty Bro, popping in over here from Twitch. He says, laugh out loud at this guy downplaying any achievement. Listen, I will say, I know Trapler Ross, big salute to him, and happy birthday. It's his birthday today. He says in this video that he's a Drake fan. Don't look at it like I'm not a Drake fan, but he does do a lot of downplaying of Drake. I've asked him in a past interview about some of the cheap shots that he's taken at OVO in the past and if he's ever worried about that. And, you know, I don't know. Sometimes people love to hate Drake. I think that's what it is.
Through and try and put pressure. This Gimme a Hug song ended up debuting at #6, but then they put the pressure behind this song Nokia that ended up going a little bit higher. Music video with Drake surrounded by the strap, reaching for, and it's just not been happening, bro. And realistically, I think that was a generous ranking to have a #2 when, bro, that ain't a radio song. Like that ain't a Luther, that ain't a Nokia. That shouldn't even really be going #2. So, look, Drake did this stream. He had the Iceman. He premiered this song. What did I miss? He's surrounded by straps. He had another sequence where he was riding around in this Iceman truck, and he was actually driving this truck in London for a 3-night back-to-back performance at the Wireless Festival. Now, the Wireless Festival is one of the most notorious, one of the most legendary.
So, and he goes through this whole video. He explains how these guys have a clothing line that they started over there. They're just trying to do all these different things. He explains how he got dissed by Central C in one of the songs in the rollout. But they changed a couple of things too. So even, for example, right now there's stuff moving around on Twitter, or not on Twitter, on Reddit. how they changed the ending of that Iceman 2 video. So I don't know if you guys remember in the beginning of the in the ending of the Iceman 2 video last time, there was a Pinocchio and it was a coming soon thing. Let me see if I can find this on Drizzy. Let's go to the Drizzy page. This is for anybody who's looking to be a Drake Glazer, and this is from a non-Drake Glazer. This is the Drake Glaze Reddit page. Okay. Let me see if I could find this shit. It's somewhere around here. But they showed that the whole thing with the Iceman. I think Iceman's still coming soon. Maybe Disney just want Pinocchio silhouette being used, video copyright. That's one person talking about it. And then there's another post that shows both of these both things right next to each other. This is like a glaze-a-thon right here. Okay. Folks on X noticed the below screen is gone for most of the recent Iceman episode. So coming soon, they had with the Pinocchio over here. And then now, coming soon, upside down, Iceman, no Pinocchio. I don't know what happened right there. That might have been like a copyright issue. It could be another Easter egg that we might need to pay attention to later on. Big salute to anything but the norm and thank you for the donation. She says, do you think that the whole white comments, that all the white comments that's going against Drake, do you think that it's all white comments that's going against? No, I don't think it's all white comments going against Drake. They're only doing it because they want to be called a racist. Interesting. Let me think about that for a second. Because there are a lot of black people who are jumping on Drake's head top, especially with this whole not like us. I know people are going to be like, it's not for Canada, but it's definitely for Drake. And it's other Drake amongst black Americans for sure. You know what I'm saying? Foundation of Black Americans are definitely not feeling Drake, who weren't feeling Drake before. Now, anybody who was a Drake fan already, to me, is still intact. That their feelings for Drake hasn't changed. Not like us. No, not like us. They still fuck with Drake. They're going out to clubs. They want to hear Drake when they go outside. But anybody else who's been jumping on this Drake hate bandwagon, there are a bunch of whites that do jump on that bandwagon. But I feel like those white people are I'm the real hip hop kind of white guys. You know what I'm saying? We only support real hip hop, and Drake isn't quote unquote real hip hop. And the only reason that they feel that way is because their black friends have forced them to believe that, and they want to be down. That's just my assessment. If their black friends were like, we like Drake, he's cool, we'll make content with pro Drake because he's part of the culture, guess what? Their white friends will be saying it too. Yeah, we like Drake, he's cool. Maybe not Rosenberg. I think Rosenberg stands 10 toes on whatever he says. But there's a lot of other white guys that will be like, yeah, Drake's cool, as soon as their black friends start saying that Drake's cool again. You know what I'm saying? That's just my assessment. But thank you for the donation. Let's go back to Ross. And then we're going to get off of this Drake topic because I don't want them to feel like I'm hating, yo. I'm not hating. Listen, real shit. I'll give you guys a little bit of BTS. I can't get any more OVO interviews. Okay, that's just off the table. Because I'm objective. I give my opinions. I've even in this whole piece where I'm talking about Drake taking a few L's, I big him up. But because I'm not slurping, you know what I'm saying? Pause. Because I'm not an OVO, because I'm not a dick rider, I'm eliminated from getting OVO interviews. Just to let you guys know. All right. I found out the behind the scenes All right. I won't let everything out the bag, but I was doing some inquiries like, yo, what up with the Roy Woods interview? Oh, he ain't allowed to go over there because you guys talk shit about OVO. I heard about that. I idiot thing.
Fire the gun on the long-rumored 9th studio album, Iceman, tonight. Confirmed by Drizzy himself.
Okay, so he's going through an article which they were, I guess they were under the assumption that Drake was going to be dropping this album last week, and he decided, nah, I can't do this right now. Okay, and this is an article from TMZ, I think.
This is one thing, okay? But the fact is, that day that song dropped, hang on. That day that song dropped, this was actually supposed to be the day that Drake dropped his album, right? So this was from TMZ on the day, Drake, Iceman album, new jam with Central C and episode 2, all right? So this is all coming out. Now, people were saying, okay, a lot of people were saying Drake is set to fire the gun on the long-rumored 9th studio album, Iceman, tonight. Confirmed by Drizzy himself on Instagram, all right? Now, there were several posts that Drake posted that were seemingly hints towards him dropping his album, all right? It was supposedly coming out. There were a lot, but there were other posts too. So then there was this other post that was only 3 days ago, all right? And that people were saying basically between all of these posts and what was being said on TMZ that Drake's album was definitely coming. So my first thought, move this out of the way. My first thought when they get to talking out the side of their mouth is never fear or doubt. It's obviously they got an album coming out. Now, what I'm hearing, okay, and what I'm seeing from these little posts was that Drake's album was supposed to drop. Drake's album was meant to be imminent. People were saying Iceman's coming out. It's coming. It's coming. You know, DJ Academics like was hyping everything up. Like it was apparently coming. It was apparently dropping. Apparently Drake's album was about to come out. Okay. And in the midst of all of this, okay, that song, which one with Central C, that was supposed to be our top performing song. Now there was
okay, let me stop it for a second. Let me ask you guys in the chat, right? Y'all heard the song Which One? Which one? I thought it was a banger. I thought that was going to be the one that's going to run through the rest of the summer. But the way that it landed on the charts, and that doesn't mean that it won't be a slow burn. It might rise up the charts next week, right? And also, okay, just a cop a plea. I know, just to throw some bail for my homie Drake. He's not getting the same label support as he once used to get. He's kind of doing this not independently, but he's not doing it with the label pushing the red button, right? But let me know in the chat, were y'all feeling which one? 1 in the chat if y'all were feeling it, 2 in the chat if it was nah, that's a dub. I ain't feeling that one there, Drake. Come again. All right, 1 in the chat if y'all feeling which one. Damn, anything but the norm drops it too quick. Whew. Ty Rock and Dollar, Roller, my bad. Says puts a 1 in there. Gucci Ghost got a 1 in there. B Sweezy 209 puts a 2 in there. Okay. Poverty Bro. Great outside / summer track. I think he kind of dropped it a little bit too late. You know what I'm saying? They could have maybe done a little bit better by dropping it earlier in the summer so that it could run into Caravana. But I thought the shit was hot. In my opinion. I would have been putting a 1 in the chat, but I'm not hating on y'all for putting the 2s. You know what I'm saying?
Posts all over the place, okay? There was posts all over the place that apparently that song was about to be heading for a high-ranking debut on the Billboard Hot 100s. Now, look, Drake's clearly a master promo runner, all right? So is Central C. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if there was maybe some payola or some PR going on to plant these kinds of stories, because I was seeing stories left, right, and center saying Drake's new single, Which One, featuring Central C, is shaping up to debut at number 7 on the Billboard Hot 100s charts, all right? There was numerous articles. This wasn't the only one. There was numerous articles. People were saying it on Twitter. The rumor was...
So, I don't know. I think I could stop that there. I don't know, man. I don't know if that's is there any validity to those articles saying that he was supposed to be dropping right after that Iceman 2 release. I did see something about him doing the Iceman 3. Let me see if I could pull that up before we get off of the story here. Because anytime I see something, I save it on Twitter, especially lately. I just got back up on Reddit. I had a 7-day ban on Reddit. I wasn't allowed to post it. But I'm back, baby. I'm back, baby. There we go. Iceman episode 3 coming soon. Okay, and they got the, I don't know, what is this supposed to be? What is this, gang? This is not no ice machine. This just looks like some kind of music or some kind of live streaming type of application type thing. So who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Salute to Drizzy Drake. Okay. Again, I'll say as ending disclaimer of this segment right here. This is not a Drake hate piece. All right. I'm just making some observations based off of what I've seen online. They're trying to make it seem like the man's fallen off. That might be narrative building by the K-Barbs to try to make, Drake seem like he has less power in the game than what he actually really does have. But who knows? Okay. But yeah, what I did say about the OVO artist, that's facts though. But yeah, let's move on. I got some good news actually. I want to give a big salute to Six Buzz. Okay. I know me and Six Buzz have had our issues in the past. I think we're past that now. You know what I'm saying? We're in a good space. I did a news story the other day talking about the issues that he was having with EXO, but I tried to handle it with kid gloves. You know what I'm saying? Because we cool now. And he did something that to me is commendable. I had to give him a big up for that. He paid a woman's tuition fees for 2 semesters. Okay. I don't remember Shorty's name. She's out here in these internet streets. I seen her up on Icy Springer's Instagram live. Big salute to Icy Springer. Interview dropping this Friday. I posted it up on the We Love Hip Hop page. Let's go over there. Where is it? Right here.
Getting Six Buzz to help you with your tuition and deposit this 4,000.
I just asked. I simply just asked when you're in live that day.
Say that then. That's pretty big right there.
I know, right? Like, oh my God, yay.
Ancho, you can believe that happened?
Do I believe it? For sure. I would believe it. Yeah. Buzz. I mean, the money's there.
Yeah.
You see my
that's
GPA?
wild.
Stop playing with me.
Stop playing with me.
Close mouth don't get fed. Stop playing with me.
So how did it happen? You just asked for it and then
Yeah, my heart told me to ask him, and I did what my heart told me to do. And yeah.
But yo, that's crazy how you did that because they have like 2.1 million followers. So I'm surprised. I'm guessing they have a lot of DMs. So like, and they seen your DM and they just dealt with you off this right? Like that?
Type shit.
I
Shit.
get it.
Champagne Papi's not doing this. Anyhow, I see Jake, I'm punching him right in his face.
Yo, calm down. Calm down. Why? He don't even know you, fam.
Watch me and him.
Come on, we need you now, General Shy. He just hasn't done it yet.
No. He hasn't done it at all. Fuck him. Pussy. She ain't using that for no tuition. But yo, I don't even give a fuck.
So yo, what are you taking in school?
I'm studying to be a developmental services worker, working with individuals that have intellectual and developmental disabilities, such as Down syndrome, cerebral palsy, autism. You know those ones? Yeah.
You know those ones? I really hope this money's going to a good place. And Shorty, if you see this, calm down, okay? Just relax. Because she seems like she's hot around the neck, like around the collar. Like anybody who doesn't say anything that's pro whatever she got going on, she's gonna be like, yo, bun you pussy. Like, bro, I just want to know because they're even asking in the comments over here. You know what I'm saying? Conwork saying punching someone because they didn't give you money seems a bit ghetto. No. There was another comment I seen in here. Free Av. All Uber Eats must go. The city must do better. No, that's not the one. Is it a hidden comment? It is the hidden comment. She's yelling like a typical liar. She's getting weed, nails, and a bottle with that.
Yeah, thanks.
The spectrum.
Thanks.
I get it.
The fuck?
Yo, you know what? Big up yourself. Congratulations, General Shot.
Honestly.
Yo, Icy's killing me right now. He's just like, all right, big up yourself, yo. Big up yourself.
We need you now. I'll never lie to you. And shout out to Buzz City 6 Buzz, yeah? Show business.
You walk with the buzz. You guys are so messed up, man.
Yeah, that's
Love fam. Hey Leah, love you.
I think Icy had posted about this girl here. Let me go on this page. He had posted a longer video about this.
Let me tell you one thing and one thing only. Closed mouths don't get fed. July 23rd, Icy was on live and 6 Buzz was in it. And you know, my little brain of mine, I'm like, yo, let me just shoot my shot and see where it goes. So I mentioned 6 Buzz. I'm like, yo, I'm on a cafe for the government's tuition. I kid you not. Yo, God is so great. Oh my God. I love you 6 Buzz so much. My tuition paid in full. Stop playing with me, Miss Alexander. Developmental services worker. Yeah, that way.
That way.
Shit. Champagne Papi ain't doing this shit, my nigga, yo. Well done. Shout out 6 Buzz, man. Thank you so much for seeing the black fucking empowering woman that I am. Don't know.
Listen, I really want to believe that she's taking this for school, and I'm not even trying to diss anybody. Anybody from the hood can come out of the hood and change their life and create, break the cycle. That's what I'm trying to say. Anybody can come out the hood and break the cycle. But fam, I haven't been in a school in a long time, so maybe there's just a bunch of ratchet ass kids in school now.
Oh.
All right, so here's the messages here. What's the tuition? Here's the amount that he sent, $4,063. Okay, I hope she's not freaking doxing the man here. So yeah. Not like a big story. I just wanted to, put that on y'all radar. Some good news. All right. Sometimes we gotta, break away from all of the fuckery and bacchanal and all that type of ish. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a good look. Y'all don't think that's a good look right there? To bless Shorty for two semesters of tuition. That's what she was saying on Icy's live the other day. Two semesters of tuition. That's not bad. That's not a good look. Now he gotta make sure that she spend that shit on tuition. Real shit. All right. I need the proof. I need you to show me the receipt from paying at least 1 month of this tuition. Trust me. But yeah, salute to 6 Buzz for that, man. That's a goated move for you. You know what I'm saying? I know he gets a bad rap. The owner of the 6 Buzz gets a bad rap. He's had articles made about him. I've done my rants about that nigga, but fair is fair, and a good look is a good look. Okay, so you got to give credit when credit is due. So big salute to 6 Buzz. Let's move on though. Let's move on. I want to get into this Adam 22 getting sued thing. Okay, I want to try a couple of things while I'm looking into this incident here. I pulled up some stuff on YouTube. Actually, you know where I want to go first? Let's go to Damn Homies page. Because Adam 22 is getting sued. A couple of months ago, right? And I'll just give you guys some context before we get into this shit. A couple of months ago, there was a fight that happened in the alleyway of No Jumper. All right. It was between Loose Cannon. Whack 100 was there, but Whack 100 seems to have cleared his name as far as what he was doing there. He said he didn't touch nobody. Okay. And there was a vicious beatdown. We covered it over here on the live stream. I remember playing the beatdown, and I couldn't show it on the screen because it was that crazy. right? Loose cannon ended up pulling out a burner, and he didn't shoot the guy, but the two guys got stripped down to their, not even to their underwears, to their naked ass, and dragged through the alley and just mollywopped. Okay, they just beat the living shit out of that guy. So I'm gonna go up on Instagram because it seems that Damn Homie has covered a little bit of this, and then we'll reverse engineer this story over here. Let's see what I can find here. Damn Homie. She be interviewing niggas from jail. Okay, so influencer Damn Homie taps in with the streets Travis Ford to speak on No Jumper lawsuit. Why is it not? One second, gang. Let me pull this up. Un momento.
O'clock, that day.
Let's refresh.
And right now that I had something to do with it, or I had send Jay Reed, that's false. I never sent Jay Reed anywhere. I have nothing to do with it. The meeting was actually canceled by White 100 at 3 o'clock, that day. It was canceled, and then
the dog in the back is crazy.
I went to sleep. I wasn't supposed to be there. I told Jay Reed it was canceled, so I don't know how he got there. Maybe he got a mysterious call from someone, or who knows. He found his way up there. But when it comes to Dash Network, Travis Ford, Mozzie, no connection with the network at all. But, our contract's been done since November. Jay Reed is a good friend of mine, mentor, helped me do a lot of things for the community and get out the streets. But when it comes to the Dash Network, I think he was just over inserting himself in my business, being a friend. He got a couple kids. His kids was clowned at school about this. Everybody's seen it. So he's on some revenge. My name, a lot of people are saying right now that I had something to do with it.
Okay, so I'm looking over here on Twitter, and he did talk about it on his podcast, the Adam and Wack Show. Where should I go first? I think I should call Damn Homie also. She might have a little bit more information on this. Let's find something on this. Not academics. Salute to academics, but I want to find somebody like a Chink Smooth or somebody who might be able to talk about this. Adam faces lawsuit. I saw. Okay, let's go through this.
All right, breaking news. Man sues Adam22, the host of the No Jumper podcast, claiming he was DV at the No Jumper headquarters in Burbank, California, back in December of 2024. According to the suit, the plaintiff, Jermel Reed, was concussed and had to go to the hospital. He's now suing for over 10 grand, claiming that he lost cash and valuables during the altercation. The suit alleges that the assault was carried out by agents, employees, guests, or affiliates of Adam22's company. And Reed is also claiming that Adam22 failed to enforce proper supervision at the office, even though he was aware of the hostile.
Hold on a second. I'm live right now. Can you pop on for a second? I'm talking about this Adam22 lawsuit. I feel like you got a little bit more information.
So I can't go live right now, but I could talk or have a video you could watch.
Is it on your YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Okay, so who was that dude that you were talking to on the, from what I seen on the Instagram clip? And for the people in the chat, we got Damn Homie on the phone right now.
So I was speaking to the CEO of Dash Network and Travis Ford. Apparently they said that they told him not to go. And I think what really happened is he's the one that made the introduction with Loose Cannon. And they already had the contract signed. He had no part of it at all. But he came there on some like, oh, I made the introduction. Like, I still need to get something from this. So I think that's why he was like kind of forcing his way up there.
Do you think that they're going to win that lawsuit?
No, because nobody invited him to go there. So I don't know what happened between him and Loose Cannon, but I think it's more between him and Loose.
Okay, last question, and I'm gonna let you go. Do you think this is gonna make it worse for Loose? Because that video looked crazy, and he's already sitting inside with charges from a RICO.
I mean, pretty loose, I don't know. I'm not, I hope everything works out for him.
That damn homie right there with the PR answer always. Okay, I'm gonna link you though. Thank you.
Appreciate you, bro.
Okay. Big salute to damn homie right there, yo. I was just trying to see if she got a little bit more of the scoop on this right here. Let me continue this video.
Work environment. A rep for Adam 22 responded to the suit saying, quote, "We have received no complaint, so we have no comment." Another source close to the situation stated that Adam 22 was not involved in the alleged altercation and that Mr. Reed is pursuing damages from the No Jumper CAO. This is just the latest controversy for the outspoken host of the No Jumper podcast.
Did this nigga say controversy? What the hell?
Who has been accused of multiple instances of misconduct, including an allegation of which he has denied. What do you think about this story? Let me know in the comments below. For more breaking news, make sure you subscribe to
Okay, damn homie just sent me a video. Big salute to damn homie. Let me just pull up the video right here.
Went to sleep. I wasn't supposed to be there. I told Jay Reed it was canceled. So, I don't know how he got there. Maybe he got a mysterious call from someone, or who knows. He found his way up there. But when it comes to Dash Network, Travis Ford, Mozzie, no connection with the network at all. Nothing.
So why did he go there?
I don't know how he got there, but originally
The dog in the back is crazy. He should have put the dog inside. I won't tell the story about the dog down the street from me right now. That's just a whole other story.
for my business, being a friend.
Okay, let's rewind a bit because we already heard this part from the Instagram clip. I'm gonna go back to around here.
Our contract's been done since November. Jay Reed is a good friend of mine, mentor. Helped me do a lot of things for the community and get out the streets. But when it comes to the Dash Network, I think he was just over inserting himself in my business, being a friend.
Because he has no part with the network. Your contract's been signed. So what was his reasoning for going? Just for no reason?
Yes, he has no reason to do anything with Dash Network. He has no reason to sign nothing. Never been to a filming. Don't know what our shows look like. So I don't even know where he felt like that. Maybe because he probably introduced us. Well, he introduced Loose Cannon. But other than that, no affiliation.
Yeah, because why is he saying he knows Loose Cannon for like 10 years or something? Or
I believe they went to jail together. They've been in jail together or something like that. So they got a history together.
is the guy from a gang?
I haven't known him to be a gang. I mean, he says he's from a gang, so does everybody, But I've known him to be a helper, community leader, and a person to, give back and shit. He helped me, a lot, do parties and, community work. A lot of the stuff that you see came from him, clothing lines and as well.
I mean, if he claims to be a gang member, then isn't that like a part of being a gang member? Once in a while, something could happen. You could get into a fight. Things happen. He may.
Yo, damn homie, how the hell did you be getting all these interviews with these niggas in jail? What the hell? I don't think this guy's in jail, but you be getting the scoop. Like he's on road. He's on road. My bad. Because to everybody else, you be interviewing. Everybody else is like in a jumper, behind bars, using the phone that got stashed up some CEO's coochie. I'm like, what the hell?
A police report. Why?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure why he did that. Me personally, I wouldn't have done it. But he's coming from a fact that like his kids, he got a couple kids. His kids was clowned at school about this. Everybody's seen it. So he's on some revenge. He want to pay for that what his kids felt. His kids felt to pay. You feel me? It wasn't just about him.
This is the CEO, owner, creator of Dosh Network.
This whole situation is just, I'm seeing it on academics. I'm hearing my name here. It's not even, I don't even really like that energy attached to my brand. You know, so the man is a fucking liar. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what issues. I think he maybe had issues with Loose Cannon or whatever, but he definitely didn't have issues with us.
Let me check in the chat over here because I'm asking, will Adam 22 win the lawsuit? 60% of y'all say yes. Only 40% said actually that's pretty close still. Right. And these are all the different people that are from that network. For the people who don't know about the lore of what happened with the Dosh Network, 100 lawsuit. Let's do that. I feel like he talked about this on the show. I could swear I heard this nigga talking about this on the show. Let me go up on their channel. It might be on their Clips channel. And we're going to get back to this damn homie video. Just give me a second. Let me find this because I feel like Wack literally just talked about this lawsuit the other day. No. 2 days ago. For extras, Trump. Maybe they didn't post that shit yet. Let me go up on their main channel. And while I'm checking the main channel, we'll see if they're even premiering this video yet. Oh, here we go. 8 p.m. 10 minutes. They better drop that interview. We've freaking done watched the freaking almost the whole thing over here. They be pushing this Whack 100 show right behind the members section after they premiere it. That one was from an hour ago. It was this one from 3 days ago.
You know what I'm saying? The corn man takes. Let's go over here and ride down on this fool. He's gonna be like, nah, we're not doing that.
That's not me. Would you? I thought you and AD had the thing going on where he.
This dude lied about his whole life, bro. Like one thing we can say, Big Gigi, his wife, she ain't bro. Because this dude, to me and you, he made it seem like there was a relationship there.
Yeah.
I didn't, I like, remember the Drake feature? Remember? I'm like, I don't know where that came from, but Drake pretty much told you.
I mean, he sent me the screenshot that proves basically that he has never spoken to Loose Cannon, that he doesn't know anything about him. And the messages that Loose Cannon was sending to Drake were not the kind of messages that indicated that they had ever had anything to do with each other off camera.
You're researching. I think I kind of had to fight you a little bit to even get him into the table. Because you was like, who the f is he?
Yeah.
I keep telling people.
Okay, it's right over here. They're talking about it right over here.
Take the hit because I introduced him to the world.
I don't remember you even asking. I think you just like showed up one day with him and you were like, hey, this guy is going to come on. No. Because the first episode when he was.
They're talking about when they brought Loose Cannon onto the platform in the first place so that they could lay the blame on Loose Cannon for this lawsuit.
With his girl.
His girl.
I was open to that because I thought they were kind of an interesting little duo.
Yeah, she was half naked running around here. I'm telling myself, God damn, but why, it's men around here, put some clothes on. But I think she was trying to get your attention.
She got it.
Yeah, because she was naked.
She got a whopper sticking off her backside.
Yeah, whatever that. I mean, with me is like when it gets to a certain point, it's just fat. It's a cutoff line with me.
It almost sounds like
body, then
like a horse vibe.
I need them to have somebody in court because Luke's been going to court without everybody else.
And so there's nobody to transcribe what's happening?
He sent word through his homeboy, Kenny Kingpin, right? Everybody's still connected in their own little way.
Okay.
So we got to do it on our team that talks to Kenny every day. Right?
Hold on. I think it's around here where he started talking about the fight.
She ain't, bro. Because this dude, to me and you, right now, straight up blind right now and say, why did you let T-Rail on the yacht? Watch what. So y'all.
I'm going to go to Florida and film it. I want to do like a whole video. that indicated that they had ever had anything to do with each other off camera. Really, it was like Loose Cannon just begging for him to repost his content over and over. And I actually, the manual labor in particular was done by Black.
Anyhow, they talk about it in this piece where, and I think I already went past the part, but they talk about how the whole lawsuit, you know, he didn't know this guy. He didn't come there for him because he told him, yo, come here the next day. We ain't gonna have no meeting tonight. So when these niggas showed up in the alley, he was really surprised, and then after that, he just went in the car. Okay. So I don't know, man. I feel that Adam will be able to wiggle out of this one right here. I think the lawsuit that he had with Yuri and Yuri's girlfriend, that one might get thrown out as well. But salute to Adam 22. I feel like they've been trying to throw a lot of lawsuits on this nigga right now. So, hey, hold your head, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy when you're the rich guy, when you're the boss, bro. When you got all the money, that's when all the lawsuits come in. You know what I'm saying? Couple more things I want to get into. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna skip this last topic, or my topic before this. 1 second. And I'm gonna go to my last topic over here. The Nelk Boys. But it's not only about the Nelk Boys. They said some things about Tim Hortons and the way that Tim Hortons has changed over here in Canada. How over the years, we've had a different demographic. All right, I'm gonna tread lightly with the way I approach this topic. We have a different demographic of people who have been serving us over the years in Tim Hortons, and it's become to the point where you can go to multiple Tim Hortons, and I'll just say it, you ain't gonna see no black or white people. You're gonna just see more South Asians, you know, people from India, Bangladesh, all these different places. All right, and listen, I've had my issues with this, but at the same time, I don't know. I think I've gotten over it. But one of the guys from the Nelk Boys said some shit which could be considered borderline racist. But I've heard a lot of people in the chat say the same thing. All right, so I'm going to play the clip right here, and let me know if you guys agree with this. All right, it's basically saying that he doesn't go to the shawarma place to see like I don't know, Middle Eastern people cooking. Right? He goes, you know, he doesn't go to the Italian place, and if he doesn't see Italian people cooking his food, he's gonna be like, "What the hell? Like, I don't know if I want to eat here." So I'll let Kyle break it down. And listen, this is a part of an I-Dubs video. Fuck I-Dubs, okay, because he's a super racist himself. But I'm just gonna play the clip from the I-Dubs video.
This might be very controversial. Actually, I can't say it. This is the way I'll say it. Tim Hortons, if I walk into a shawarma restaurant, I don't want to see a white person serving me. Does that make sense? Yeah, 100%. If I walk into a shawarma restaurant and I see a white person serving me, I don't want it. So you can figure out the other side. If I see a white person in there, I'm fucking out. And Tim Hortons, you can figure out the other side.
Listen, Mr. Jelk, it is still.
So, with that being said, do y'all look at that as a racist thing that he just said there? All right. Let me ask you guys a question in the chat here. Is what Kyle said, and I'm gonna have to kind of blank this, racist? Okay, this is not an indictment on Kyle. All right, salute to the Nelk Boys. All right, but I feel like I've seen a lot of people say this in the comment sections. I'll go up on my Instagram and sometimes I'll put some posts that are kind of rage baity, you know what I'm saying? And I seen what somebody said about the interview dropping at 8 o'clock. That's why I'm kind of wrapping this. I'm gonna wrap it up a little bit after 8 o'clock, or right before 8. But sometimes I'll put up some post and people will get cheesed. There was one right there, but I feel like I have other examples. Yeah, let's just go with this one right here. Like this post here, because this is kind of viral. So 4 international students, and this is a collaboration I did with 6 Block. This is 4 international students, and they put hashtag students, apprehended in Toronto after driving off with unpaid donuts at 6 Donuts.
This is 5 minutes before all hell broke loose over a box of 6 donuts.
It was kind of aggressive the way they approached the car, but my whole thing is the comments. All right. Because there's some racist ones. Well, in shit, well, that one. What is this? Well, in well, shit, well, in well. What the hell is that? Yeah, they're actually more dissing the police than this one. Let me find a better example. Because sometimes I put up some of these posts just to see what the temperature is out there for the people. God damn, I be posting a lot of shit. Hold on, this is how I'll do it. Let's go to my reels. The last time I posted something from Dundas Square. Let me find this here. Oh, here it is. Now look at the comments. Damn, what has happened to this beautiful country? So sad. Poor Canada. Look at this one. Not even like trying to be clever with it. Just straight up go back to India. Like, god damn, how you really feel. Like, holy smoky. And there was another one. Oh shit. Hold on. Etobicoke means. I was supposed to accept this, but I didn't accept it because I didn't like how he captioned this. When Tim Hortons turns into Sim Cortons, I was like, I can't accept this one. Right? I usually will accept the collabo, but that was like that. I'm probably getting a super copyright from one of them people over there. Is this Tim Hortons ad or Tim Hortons employees doing their own things at work hours? If this is a Tim Hortons ad, then what are you advertising? Oh man, should have made it Cortons instead. This is why these guys somehow burn my dark roast, too busy dancing like morons. They didn't go crazy on the comments yet. Oof. Jesus Christ. So again, I will ask, and then we'll get off of this topic here. I think we've done our due diligence of live streaming over here today. Let's go back to Kyle. And iDubbbz is still.
Now we're going to hear from a Canadian. I'm talking Mr. Nelk.
This might be very controversial. Actually, I can't say it. This is the way I'll say it. Tim Hortons, if I walk into a shawarma restaurant, I don't want to see a white person serving me. Does that make sense?
Yeah, 100%.
If I walk into a shawarma restaurant and I see a white person serving me, I don't want it. So you can figure out the other side. If I see a white person in there, I'm fucking out. And Tim Hortons, you can figure out the other side.
Listen,
Yo. The way he said it, like I hear him, but he just sounded hella racist the way he said it. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't work like behind his white face. And like, you know, I know he's over there in America. He interviewed Trump. They just interviewed Netanyahu. Like, and this is probably old footage too, but like, bro, right message maybe. And I don't even know if it's the right message because that's kind of it's like dog whistling a bad thing. But I do hear what he's saying, but definitely wrong messenger. You know what I mean? But yeah, I think I'm going to leave that there. Salute to Kyle. Don't take any offense if you see this. All right. Tomorrow we're dropping the Boy interview. Okay, 3 a.m. for all the audio listeners. 6 p.m. we back over here for the premiere. Big salute to Trinidad, aka Trinidad. Y'all may want to go over to No Jumper because the top 5 interview is starting now. All right. Big salute to everybody who's tapped in from the beginning of this live. We are off of this. Deuces.